Let me know if it switches over, Ray.
I'll let you know, big fella.
I did a switch.
Yep. You're fine. Yes, sir.
All right, here we go.
All right.
Coming to you live from Stuart, Florida, the greatest little town in the world, it's the award-winning, critically acclaimed Get Up and Go show on AM 1450 WSTU. You're invited to call the show anytime at 772-220-9788. And now, broadcasting live from the Palatial Studios, here are your hosts, Evan and Bonnie.
And a top of the morning to you and yours. We are back in the saddle.
Oh, no, not this again.
Yeah, it's this again.
Hey, boy, what day is this?
Well, today is Monday.
What are you wearing?
Well, I'm not going to tell you what I'm wearing because this is a family show. I will tell you that it is 6:07. Mr. Clock, would you certify the time, please?
It's now 6:07 a.m.
6:07 a.m. on the Get Up and Go show, and it is a Heinz 57 type of Get Up and Go show this morning. Bonnie is out this morning. She's taking a little bit of an extended vacation. So therefore, yours truly is back in the saddle after a week off. I have dragged my lovely wife in the studio this morning, up out of bed at 4:30 to be here. So, honey, thank you for being here. I appreciate it.
Good morning.
No comment. That's all you have. Just a good morning. You look at me like with the look of death. And of course, we have Ray Thomas joining us on the north end as well. Ray, top of the morning to you.
And the top of the morning to you, too.
Yeah, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, I'm wonderful. How about you?
Well, I'm doing good. It's a blended show. We've never done this before. It's me, you, and Rachel this morning. This should be very interesting for the next 3 hours. And you have nothing to say about that.
I have nothing to say.
Okay, that's pretty much your life. You have nothing to say. So,
That's not true. I usually have a lot to say.
oh, okay. Well, you can just chime in anytime you want, okay? Because there's lots of chutzpah that goes on in the show. So I just want to let you know that, okay?
I like chutzpah.
That's right. By the way, Linda Salisbury is going to be joining us this morning at 8:00
Nice.
in the 8:00 hour. She's going to tell us about plants.
Oh, great.
Lovely. I don't have a green thumb.
The wife does not have a green thumb, she said. So anyway, how was your Christmas, Ray?
It was great. I was working.
You were?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. My other job, I was delivering food to everybody.
Oh,
And
okay.
it was busy, let me tell you.
I bet. How much food did you say? How many pounds of food would you say you delivered?
Probably about 6,000 pounds.
Oh my Lord.
Holy cow.
That's enough to feed an army.
Yeah, that was just my house.
Oh. Oh, okay. You know what I got to say about that?
Oh!
There you go.
Oh!
So
Yeah.
how was your Christmas in general though? Did you have a good Christmas?
Very quiet. Just myself.
Okay. All right.
That's
All right. We our Christmas at
How
our
about you?
house was very interesting this year because
tell me.
well, I will. Rachel put together this wish list on Amazon.
Mhm.
Okay. And there was how many items would you say were on there? About 10 or 15, something like that, Rach?
Probably about 10, 12 items.
All right, 10, 12 items on the wish list. And I started looking through the wish list, Ray. And I was like, okay, I don't know what she wants. So I did the smart thing and I just bought everything on the wish list.
That's the smart thing.
Yeah, because this way I didn't leave anything out. So she was dumbfounded as gifts started rolling in from Amazon to the house. And they were getting wrapped and put under the tree and things like that. And
Well, I never saw the Amazons being delivered because you're
Yeah.
home before I am.
I know that's the best part about that.
Oh, that was well planned.
Yes, definitely. I was no dummy. So one of the gifts, though, she was home, and luckily I was out in the garage when it got delivered. So I told Rach to stay.
Actually, you were at the neighbor's house.
Was that the neighbors?
You were at the neighbor's house because I
okay.
saw the UPS guy come in and put something in the garage. I just
Yeah.
haven't gone up to walk
And
out
this
there.
thing was huge, man. It needed like 2 people to carry it. So I quickly got a roll of wrapping paper and wrapped this bad boy up and asked her to stay in the house. Notice I didn't say told her to stay in the house. I asked her to stay in the house. You never tell a woman to do anything. I've learned that over 20 years.
Yeah, don't do that.
No, it's not good. So anyway, so I wrap it up and then Gavin and I carry it in because it takes 2 people.
You wielded it on the dolly.
On the dolly? Okay, yes. This is the part of the show where I get thrown under the bus and we're not
Wow.
even 10 minutes in. Okay?
Perfect.
Yeah. So it gets wheeled in the house and gets put under the tree. So now it's under the tree and she's looking and like, what the heck is this thing? And it weighs like at least, I don't know, 35, 40 pounds, something like that. Not sure.
Wow.
So it's under the tree, and then the other gifts start coming and other things start coming in, and they get wrapped and put under the tree. And she has like no clue of anything what she got. But
Perfect.
and then of course I didn't know what she got me because she put a lot of thought into what she got me. And she got
see.
me some really cool original stuff. But before we go into that, what was your 3 favorite things you got from me for Christmas this year, Rachel? And Ray, I would ask you what your 3 were that you got from me, but I didn't get you anything.
Yeah, but that was the best part.
Oh.
Because I didn't have to reciprocate.
Okay. All right. So Rachel, out of all the
No.
stuff that I got you, what were your best things?
They were all great.
They were all great?
Mhm.
Okay.
Oh, wow. See?
We got Rachel is unfortunately, those that have listened to the show for the last 2 years, everybody knows that Rachel is a pen hoard. She's a pen hoarder.
Oh,
Yeah, we had this box of pens here that she hoards pens like you have no idea. She has
do too.
like a fetish with pens.
is that why
And
the box is full of pens?
yes, you remember that
over
box
there?
you saw it on the floor?
Yeah.
That's just
yeah.
a small, minuscule box of what we have at the house.
Well,
I
it's all
don't
right.
have that
Cliff
many.
takes every pen in the house and puts it on his desk.
Okay. So I
Yeah.
got her a bunch of pens that
Uh-huh.
were on her Amazon wish list. But I got her a bunch of other things too. Like the big heavy item that was in the big box, that was
Yeah,
a
what
brand
was
new office chair that vibrates. It's a massage office chair.
Nice.
Yeah, so that was like the big gift. And then there was, to go with the massage chair, there was also a foot massager that she could put under her desk and put her little feeties in and get her
Stop
feet
it.
massaged. Yes. Yes.
Nice.
Yes. And then wait, there's
Oh,
more.
wait, if you act no.
Yes, if you act now, would just include free shipping and handling. Then
That
I
is not
got
including
her
member
I got
FDIC.
her this thing that looks like a hammer and it
Oh, yeah.
pulsates and it's a massager. It's like one of those
It's a
high-end
gun.
massage gun.
Oh, stop.
Yeah. So she got
Like that.
she got all hooked up.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
of course, my daughter
Yeah.
outdid everybody.
All right, what'd you do?
All right. So
I'm ready.
in March, there's a huge concert coming up in Orlando.
Yeah.
All right. And
13 rows from the stage.
13 rows from the stage, her and Haley are going to go
Mhm.
see Garth
Garth
Brooks.
Brooks.
Nice.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yeah, they're going to the big football stadium. It's in Central Florida where UCF plays, I think, or I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Or the
Yeah, I
Gator.
know exactly
I'm
what
not
it
sure
is.
what stadium it is,
Mm-hmm.
but they're going
Yeah.
to see Garth Brooks. So that
Nice.
was the big Christmas present from Haley.
That's awesome.
You know,
I
and
got
then,
to tell you something.
all right, go ahead, tell me.
Yeah, Mr. G on Friday told me he got me a Christmas present.
Okay,
And well,
did you get it?
I didn't get one for him. But he told me, he
That's
says,
okay.
"Hey, I got you a Wawa gift card."
Okay,
I said, "Oh, that's awesome."
All
And,
right.
and I said, "Well, good. That gives me enough time to get you something by the time you come back."
right.
So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get him something. But
I have the
said,
perfect. I have the
shouldn't-
perfect gift you could get him.
Oh, I know what to get him, but
Yeah.
what?
Get him a gift card from a different gas station.
Oh, I was gonna get him a Dunkin'. gift
Oh, a
card.
Dunkin'? Yeah, he'll like that
Yeah.
one. He likes his
Yeah,
Dunkin'.
because he likes that.
Or
But
Starbucks.
if I get him a gift card to a gas station he doesn't use, that'd be interesting.
Yeah, it would. It
Yeah.
definitely would.
Yeah.
It definitely would. So, all right. So I told you what Rachel got.
Yeah.
I told you what she got from Haley, but I got some really cool stuff from my wife. She got me a lot of
Right.
New York Mets stuff because she knows
Cool.
I work for the Mets and
I'm a Mets fan.
yeah, and a Mets fan. So she got me this drawing. It's like a hand drawn thing of City Field. And it's really
Nice.
cool. It's done in pencil. And this guy drew it and it's numbered. So it's framed and matted. And
Oh,
then
cool.
she got me, this is really unique. She got me a Mets clock, but the Mets clock is on
Yeah.
it's on a record.
Oh, nice.
And it's all cut out with like the skyline in the background.
Oh, very nice.
And it's really cool. It's got the Mets logo on it. It's really cool.
I like that.
And then
Yeah.
lastly, the other thing is that I really liked is she knew that I went to the 1969 World Series.
You did?
Yeah, with my dad, because my dad was the
Get out.
yeah, my dad was the president of Ballantine Beer back in the day.
Really?
Yes, that was the
Wow,
beer
man,
of the Mets.
I watched the games on TV. I was a Boy Scout.
Oh, I thought you were a Girl Scout.
Not me. No.
Oh, prior
You
life.
got
Okay.
the wrong guy.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
So anyway, we went to she got me this really cool thing, and it's miniature versions of all the playing cards of each of the players from the 69 World Series team, like Bud
That's
Harrelson, Tom Seaver, Jerry Grody,
Sure.
Eddie Kranepool, Ron Swoboda, all
Yeah,
those
man.
guys. And in the center of
Leon
it,
Jones.
yeah, Cleon Jones,
Tommy Agee.
Tommy Agee, yes.
Yeah.
So
Jerry Grody. I'm a
Yes.
big Mets fan.
yes, Tug McGraw. So
yeah.
in the center of it was a picture of Shea Stadium, which is
I
really
love it.
cool. So that's up on my wall also. So those are like
Don't
the three
forget your
things.
name.
Oh yeah, and then she got me this thing that was handmade that had my name made out of Scrabble letters, and then
Oh, yeah.
glued on this piece of wood was all this Mets insignia stuff.
Nice.
But you said who was your best friend this year? Rachel?
What?
Etsy or somebody was your
Yeah,
best friend?
Etsy was my best friend.
Etsy
this
was her
year.
best friend this year, Ray.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So
Okay.
she
I
did
ordered
everything
lots
on
of
Etsy.
stuff through Etsy for
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
for you.
Good old
for-
Etsy.
Yeah, good old Etsy.
For you
I
and
used to date her.
Angie and
Oh, you dated Etsy. Interesting.
Oh, sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right. And then, of course, our son made out like a bandit, too.
Of course he did.
Yeah, he got a couple of swords. Not the real metal ones,
no,
though.
they're made out of
Oh.
bamboo.
Made out of bamboo. We don't put weapons in teenagers'
No.
hands.
Not a good
Sorry.
idea.
No. And then what else did Gavin get? What else did we get him?
Funko Pops.
Yeah, Funko Pops. He's into the whole Funko Pop thing.
What is that?
Those are like those little
They
miniature.
remind me of bobbleheads, but their heads don't actually move. But their heads are bigger than the rest of their body.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just
Now I
Google
get it.
Funko Pop.
But
Funko.
yeah, they come for many different things. They come in for
Funko.
TV shows
Yeah.
and animes,
minute.
and because that's what he got you for Christmas. was
Yeah,
a
he
Funko
got me a
Pop.
Funko Pop of Pete Alonso. You're Googling it right now, right?
I am.
All right, just don't crash your
Oh, those
computer.
are silly.
Yeah. Well, he's got like
102.
102 of them.
They're not cheap.
No, they're not. His collection is
Well,
worth
I
how
have-
much?
His collection is worth over $2,000.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because they're about $20 a piece.
Well,
Yeah.
it varies. I have to give him credit because before he decides what he wants, he looks at their resale value.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
see, he's smart.
Yeah, there's a site that he goes on that will tell them the resale value of each one, and
Yeah.
he, so he's definitely smart
Yeah.
that way.
All right, very
He's a
good.
forecaster. I like that.
Yeah, definitely good. 6:20 news time. It's all brought to you by the Joint Chiropractic. Come visit now in Port St. Lucie at the shops of St. Lucie West. Ray Thomas standing by at the news desk. Good morning, Ray.
Good morning, Evan. And on Christmas morning, many families and children woke up to gifts under the tree, but not all are as fortunate. WPTV's Joel Lopez takes us to Christmas for Kids of St. Lucie County's 14th annual toy delivery Saturday morning. Families in parts of Fort Pierce had a reason to celebrate, and he has this story.
Delivering toys around the world is no easy task, so this morning, Santa Claus called in the help of first responders and volunteers in St. Lucie County.
Merry Christmas!
'Twas the morning of Christmas. And throughout the Treasure Coast,
I know, I seen him coming down the hill, and I'm like, whoa.
Santa and volunteers were stirring, giving families a reason to toast.
So everybody want to, get some presents, and, some people don't got, money to get presents. So, y'all come out here to give out the helping and the offer, and, we appreciate it. We're going to get it.
Thanks to donations, the Christmas for Kids organization has collected over 10,000 toys and gifts, as well as clothing and shoes for families here in Fort Pierce.
They were excited. They've been actually up and ready since about 7:30 this morning, waiting to hear the fire trucks come through.
Faith De Los Santos' family relies on the toy delivery every year, and now she's paying it forward by volunteering for the event.
I do it for the kids. At the end of the day, their happiness and their smiles is what I do it for.
A mission Christmas for Kids say wouldn't be possible without its 50 volunteers and countless donations from the community.
It gives me chills just to see the outpouring of support of the community, as well as the need in our community. So to put those together and to be part of this for the 14th consecutive year, it's pretty special.
Merry Christmas from Fort Pierce. Joel Lopez, WPTV, News Channel 5.
And retail sales during the holiday jumped 8.5% compared to 2020. That's according to a report published Sunday by the credit card company MasterCard. E-commerce sales were up 11% in 2021 for the holiday season, running from November 1st through December 24th. That's compared to the previous year, according to the MasterCard Spending Pulse report. Online sales were up a massive 61% from 2019 before the COVID-19 pandemic led to a historic increase in shopping online. Online shopping made up 20.9% of all retail sales in 2021, up from 14.6% in 2019, while the e-commerce boom rages, according to the report. Steve Sadov, the senior advisor for MasterCard, said in a statement that the growth in holiday sales happened early because of conversations surrounding supply chain and labor supply issues. The MasterCard numbers match September projections from Deloitte, a professional and finance services firm that provides consulting and advisement to companies in a variety of industries, which predicted that the e-commerce holiday sales could reach between $210 billion and $218 billion this season. The MasterCard report noted that jewelry sales increased 32% in 2021 from 2020 and are up 26.2% compared to 2019. Apparel sales are up 47.3% in 2021 compared to 2020 and up 29% compared to 2019. Vehicle sales, which were excluded from the MasterCard report, held steady to around 13 million units sold for each month in September, October, and November after peaking in April after and above pre-pandemic levels. That's according to data from the Federal Reserve Bank of St. Louis. And job growth in Florida will outpace the national economy, and unemployment will continue to decline in 2022. That's according to a new economic forecast from the Sunshine State. News time is 6:24. Traffic and weather together coming up next. I kind of blew that. Let's do sports and then we'll do traffic and weather. So let's do that, all right? What's happening in sports? The Kansas City Chiefs have played their past Super Bowls. 2 of them they played in and had their sights set on doing it again. But they didn't start out that way this season. They started out 3-4, but 6 straight wins, and now they win the AFC title again as they defeated the Pittsburgh Steelers 36-10. And elsewhere in football, the LA Rams over Minnesota 30-23. Buffalo down, New England 33-21, and New York Jets beat up on the Jacksonville Jaguars 26-21. It was the Eagles beating the Giants, and G's happy about that. It's Eagles beating my Giants. Tampa Bay clinching their division with a big win over Carolina, 32-6. Houston upsetting LA Chargers, 41-29. It was the Chicago Bears slipping by Seattle, 25-24. The Kansas City Chiefs beating up on Pittsburgh, 36-10. We just mentioned that. And the Vegas Raiders over the Denver Broncos, 17-13. Dallas destroyed the Washington football team, 56-14. And before they even started the game, they clinched the NFC least. Right. So Monday Night Football, 8:15, features the Miami Dolphins, New Orleans Saints, and we'll have the game here on 1590 WPSL. News time, 6:26. Traffic and weather together is coming up next.
$6:27 right now is the time on the Get Up and Go show. It's a blended show this morning. Time to take a look at traffic and weather together. Here's Rachel with an update.
The roads are all clear. There's no traffic for
Wow.
Monday morning.
Okay. All right.
So
Very good.
that's your latest look at traffic. It's currently 60 degrees in Stuart, Florida, with mostly clear skies. Now, here's your latest look at weather from WPTV.
Your WPTV First Alert forecast calls for temperatures this morning in the mid to upper 50s, some patchy fog through about 9 a.m. That fog lifting by late morning, making way for plenty of sunshine throughout the day. Afternoon highs today reaching the low 80s. We'll see low rain chances over the next couple of days as well. That humidity staying low for the first part of the work week and then increasing later in the week. Tomorrow, afternoon highs reaching the low 80s, sunny skies throughout the day with a few passing clouds, mainly dry conditions, and we'll see mainly dry conditions continue through the weekend forecast.
I'm WPTV First Alert meteorologist Katya Hall on WSTU AM 1450, Martin County's Heritage Station.
If you have a suggestion for the show, we would love to hear from you. Send us an email to WSTUmorningshow@gmail.com. Now let's get back to the Get Up and Go show. Here's Evan and Bonnie.
Time now, 6:31 on the Get Up and Go show. It's a blended show this morning. Myself, my wife Rachel's here in studio, and of course we have Ray Thomas up on the north end joining us via Skype this morning. Ray, you still alive up there? Just want to make sure. Okay, I've completely lost Ray.
Okay, now you got me, right?
All right, there we go. Now I got you.
Now I have an echo in my ear.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay, and that's with the utility button in or out?
Yeah. It's with it in.
Oh.
Now, if I take it out, you can't hear me.
Oh, okay. Well, then don't do that.
I know, but we have echoes. We have a call saying we're echoing.
Okay, well, you know what? We're just going to have to echo for a little while. That's
I'm going
all.
to echo.
Yeah, we'll just echo. We'll echo here, echo there, echo everywhere. But I can tell you one thing. It's time for one of our favorite segments. It's viral videos.
Ah.
So what we usually do this time of the year, Ray, is we review some of the videos that have gone over the last year. Now, you may not be able to hear this audio that I'm going to play.
That's
so
not fair, then.
I know, well, it's just the way the system is set up. But the first viral video, my wife will comment on this, and you can play along. Just pretend. That's all I'm going to say. That's the story of your life. You're always pretending.
Yeah, I'm good at that.
Thank you. All right, very good. So anyway, somebody posted a video of their mother explaining the kitchen rules. There are 2 hanging towels. One is for hands and the other is not. And she just goes on and explains. And this is, of course, from TikTok. So let's listen.
You guys, this towel is not for hands. That towel is for hands. Got it? These are the glasses you use to drink out of and mugs. You don't use those. Those are just for pretty.
We can't drink out of those glasses?
No, they're for pretty.
Yeah, so there you go. Now, Ray, you obviously did not hear that audio, correct?
I did. I heard it.
Oh, you did? Now it's working. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know what happened.
I don't know what happened. Okay. So mom obviously is very OCD about certain things in the glasses, isn't she?
Yeah.
Rachel, are you that way in the kitchen?
No, we just threw out a whole bunch of glasses.
Yeah, we just like cleaned out our cabinets recently, and we got rid of like tons of glasses, literally.
But I can understand that there are definitely some people that have like, especially like in the bathrooms when you set them up, or you've got them all like all the nice towels and you're like, you don't use these to dry your hands with.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely so. Definitely so. But here's this next video takes the cake. This is the cutest one. It's got cuteness written all over it. It's a picture of a little boy in the snow, and he's bundled up, and the kid can barely move. And he asks his dad something, and you have to hear what he asks his dad. This has cuteness written all over it. Listen.
What do you need help with?
I need you to get my underwear out of my butt.
Oh, wow. Well, that's like kind of like Jackie Gleason,
I mean, well, the
Know what I'm
kid
talking
was all
about?
bundled up. I mean, he could barely move his arms.
Oh my gosh, that was just so adorable.
Yeah, but that reminds me of Jackie Gleason with the movie with Burt Reynolds, Cannonball Run, I guess.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, remember that? Because he was chasing him and coming out of the bathroom, and the toilet paper was stuck in his pants.
Norton!
I know that you know that
I
you
know.
I know.
I know.
Somebody knows.
I know. What can I say? Somebody knows. Somebody definitely knows. So I thought this morning, since I have you here, and we've never done this with you before, I thought it would be a good time, since my wife is a school teacher.
I didn't know that. Now I know.
Yeah, she's a school teacher.
I'm in
So
trouble.
I thought that we would echo, because
Everything's echoing.
it's time to do this.
Uh-oh.
Time to play. Are you smarter than a 5th grader?
I'm not sure I am.
Okay. Well, you're a school teacher, Rachel.
I
You should know
remember
these things.
I remember Foxworthy hosted that on television.
Right.
Yeah,
So these are
yeah.
standard 5th grade questions in a
I'll never get it
curriculum.
right.
All
I
right.
skipped that year.
And where? Oh, you
I
did.
teach that year.
Yeah. Rachel's a fifth grade teacher.
I teach fifth and
Oh,
sixth
she should
grade.
have every
Yeah.
one of them.
Nope,
Yeah.
I can promise you I don't.
So
Oh,
yeah,
uh-oh.
yeah. So we're gonna let you go first, Ray. Okay. Standard fifth grade questions.
I'll never get it right. Go
Well,
ahead.
it's multiple choice. Okay. The question, and you'll have multiple
guess.
choice. Okay. The loser has to buy the winner breakfast.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm broke. I'll have to finance it.
Oh no, better yet. Okay. Mr. G has to buy the winner breakfast.
No, don't say that because he'll say, Ray, you better win.
Oh, okay.
You're
All
going to
right.
get me in trouble when he's on vacation. Come on.
All right, here we go. Well, he's not listening. He's on vacation.
Oh, no, he is. He called me.
Oh no, you're kidding. He's listening
He's
on
the one that told me
vacation.
about the echo.
Oh my gosh. The poor
Yeah.
guy, he should be on vacation. He's listening. Oh geez.
Always a program director.
That's true.
you know?
Always. Always.
Where,
It's instilled
you and
in
I
you.
are the same thing.
Yes, I know.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Question number 1. What
All
do
right.
bees collect from flowers to make honey? Is it A, pollen, B, nectar, or C, stamen?
I'm going to go with to make honey.
To make honey. What do they collect from the flowers?
Huh.
Is it pollen, nectar, or stamen?
Well, come on now. Pollen and nectar are kind of the same.
No,
little
they're
bit.
not.
Sure they are. Well, I'm going to say
This is
they
only a
collect-
3-hour show, Ray, okay?
I'll take another 2 hours. I'll give you an
All
answer.
right, go ahead.
I'm going to go with pollen.
You're going to go with pollen? Well, guess what?
Should be,
Incorrect.
It's probably nectar.
It's nectar.
Yeah.
Pollen is what they use to, it gets on their bodies, and as they move to other plants, it helps to fertilize the other plants.
There you go.
Let's see.
Comes
Fifth
directly
grade
from the teacher.
1, Ray, nothing.
Yes, thank you very much. All right, here we go, Ray. Question number 2. How many months in the year have 31 days? How many months in the entire year have 31 days? Okay, now there's that rhyme that we all know that we'll talk
Yeah.
about.
Yeah.
All right, so is it A5, B6, or C7? 5, 6, or
I'd
7?
have to count it up in my head here.
Go
I'm gonna
ahead.
say 7.
You're going to say 7 and correct.
All right.
It's
All right.
January, March, May, July, August,
All the
October,
rest
and
have
December.
31.
Right. So
April,
the
May,
rhyme
June.
was 30 days has September.
Have
April,
September,
June, and
April,
November.
May,
All the
and
rest
have 31 except
31.
February, which has 28, and on a leap year,
has
29. There
29.
you go. There you
All
go.
right.
All right.
Ooh,
Very
I
good.
feel, at least I got one right.
All right. Very good. Not bad. All right. Here we go. Question number 3.
Oh,
What
goodness.
do we call words that sound the same but are spelled differently and mean different things? Are they A, synonyms, B, antonyms, or C, homonyms?
All right. So repeat the question.
Okay. What do we
Yeah.
call words that sound the same but are spelled differently and mean different things? Are they A, synonyms, B, antonyms, or C, homonyms?
A synonym is just a couple of words that have a similar meaning.
Okay.
Uh,
Antonym or homonym? Homonym, yeah.
can you
That's a-
hum a nim?
Yes, I can. I can hum for you. Which one? 5 seconds.
Hominin.
Homonym. Correct.
All right.
Yeah,
All right.
because antonyms are words that are opposites,
Negative. Yeah, because
Right.
anti.
and then homonyms are words that sound the same but definitely have
Yeah,
different meanings, kind of
'cause they
like
hum.
weight and weight
Right. And synonyms are what?
are words that are similar, that have similar meanings.
Very good. All right.
Yeah, no, I got that part.
All right.
see?
Very good. School teachers, right.
Smarter than a second grader.
All right. Very good. Here's question number 4 for you, Ray.
Okay.
Who wrote the original book, The Little Mermaid? Is it A, Walt Disney, B, Hans Christian Andersen, or C, William Shakespeare? And no looking at Google, Rachel.
I'm not.
Rachel's looking
Oh,
at
I know
Google.
Rachel. Oh, she can. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who
Who wrote the original book, The Little Mermaid?
Repeat the multiple choices again.
Walt Disney,
Please.
Hans Christian Andersen, or William Shakespeare?
I'm going to go with Hans Christian Andersen.
Hans Christian Andersen is correct.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Here's your last question. All right.
Boy.
If you get this one right, I'll buy you a donut.
You mean the free one you're getting? I get
Yes,
it.
the free
All
one
right.
I'm getting. All right. How
Awesome.
many total elements are on the periodic table? Okay. Is it A, 103, B, 110, or C, 118?
Periodic table.
Periodic table.
What does it become? An ottoman?
I don't know.
It's spelling periodically a table.
Thank you. How many
Okay,
total
repeat the
elements?
answers.
How many total
okay.
elements on the periodic table? Is it 103, 110, or 118?
110.
110?
Yeah.
Incorrect. You don't get a donut.
Okay.
Rachel?
118.
118.
Bing, bing, bing.
Bing, bing, bing.
Okay, I
She
did
got
not
it
know
right.
that.
Yeah.
I don't use any periodic tables.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
It's either
very
a
good.
table or an ottoman.
All right. Now, Ray, I was reading an article. As you know, everybody that listens to our morning show with Bonnie and myself, everybody knows that I have a digital subscription to Cosmopolitan magazine.
Why?
Okay.
I mean, yeah, no, I
Don't
understand.
ask why. It's I can't divulge why. It's reading material when I go to the office. That's all I'm going to say.
You mean the
Yeah,
restroom?
yeah, the office.
Okay.
We call it the office. Okay. My wife is
Executive
shaking.
washroom.
Yes, my wife is shaking her head right now. And I came across this article last night as I was doing my show prep, and I thought of you when I saw this article. It's
You mean
the
you got
top
sick?
No. It's the top 10 signs that it's time to upgrade your laptop computer.
Oh, stop. Now you're going to pick on me because G's picking on me about that.
Yes, it's the top
Okay,
10 signs that it's time to upgrade your laptop computer. All right, coming in at number 10, you have to crank start it like the old Model T.
It's not true. You got to pull start it.
Okay, all right, very good. Coming in at number 9, your email comes back with postage due.
Well, that's true.
Coming in at number 8, your idea of multimedia is turning on the stereo in the next room.
Don't be jealous.
All right. Coming in at number 7, you find yourself drilling holes in your floor or desktop to hold your computer in place while it's running.
It's not true.
Yes, it's true.
Don't tell anybody that.
Coming in at number 6, the start button on your taskbar says, quote, give it your best shot.
Wow.
And it has a bullseye on it.
Oh, is that right? I just have to pull start it in the morning. That's
yes,
all.
Exactly.
Pull start it.
Coming in at number 5, you attempt to connect to a site with graphics, and you keep getting a pop-up window that says, quote, you're kidding me, right? Coming in at number 4, the magnifying glass in front of your tiny monitor is starting to melt the plastic casing.
Wow.
Yeah.
How did you know that?
Well, see, I know these things. Coming in at number 3, the only sound you get from your sound card is cough, cough, wheeze, wheeze.
That's not true. It says you've got mail.
That's old.
Well,
coming in at number 2, please tell me you don't have an AOL email address.
No, I don't.
Okay. Coming in at number 2, the smoke and fumes from your laptop are beginning to affect your health.
Maybe.
And the number 1 reason that it's time to upgrade your computer, your graphics accelerator card is connected to the treadmill in your hamster's cage.
Okay, so you peaked.
Yes, I peaked. So
Not
there you
fair.
go. There you go. So that's top 10 reasons why you need to get yourself a new laptop.
Gotta get a new laptop.
So we need to get you a new laptop,
Forget
one
about
that has a battery that works also.
My battery doesn't work. That's the only thing that doesn't work.
I know. I know.
Everything else works
You have
on
to
it.
plug that bad boy in to use it all the time.
I do.
All right, very good.
Because I didn't use it for a year, and it was a relatively new laptop, and the battery does not work. I guess you got to keep it charged all the time.
All right. All right. Well, just plug that bad boy in. It is 6:45 on the Get Up and Go show. It's a blended show this morning. G's on vacation. Bonnie has an extended day off. So it's myself, Ray, and the lovely and talented wife, Rachel, is here as well. It's time for news, all brought to you by St. Lucie Jewelry and Coin. For the best deals in town on any type of precious metals, it's always our good friend Hawk Levy at St. Lucie Jewelry and Coin. Here's Ray Thomas with the morning headlines. Good morning, Ray.
Good morning, Evan. Thank you. And the sector with the biggest expected growth in Florida over the next 3 years is hospitality, which was battered during the past 2 years by the pandemic with a predicted jump of 8.1%. That's followed by professional and business services, which is expected to grow by 3.8% Professional and business services are white-collar jobs like lawyers, architects, and accountants. Florida's population over the next 3 years will continue to grow as baby boomers retire and move to the Sunshine State, and more job seekers will migrate to Florida as travel and hospitality industry recovers from the pandemic-caused downturn of the past 2 years. 1 month after the first COVID-19 Omicron variant was reported in South Africa, cases have surged worldwide despite restrictions. Some nations haven't reported, though, drastic. In 1 week, infections rose 13% to 5,145,488 for a total of 280,320,475 Sunday, with many nations not reporting data on the day after Christmas. Deaths actually went down 3,144 for a total of 5,416,625. That's according to the worldmeters.info tracking. Several nations set daily records in the past few days. On Saturday, France reported 104,611 cases. On Friday, marks were set in Britain at 122,186, and Italy 50,599, with those nations not reporting data on Christmas Day. Canada set a national record with 21,493 and then reported 11,306 Friday and 2,458 on Saturday. Australia's record was 9,947 Saturday. Worldwide cases hit a record 982,822 Thursday. On Saturday, there was a total of 521,981 on Christmas Day and 385,808 on Sunday. And the world's flagship science instrument took flight from South America early Saturday, a high-stakes mission that, from well beyond the moon, will peer deeper into the universe's 13.8 billion year history than ever before. Officials from 3 agencies and dozens of countries watched in anticipation as the $10 billion James Webb Space Telescope vaulted off the pad, a European's Ariane 5 rocket lighting up the sky on Christmas Day in South America territory of French Guiana at about 7:20 a.m. Liftoff marked the first for the 10-year mission. Once unfurled and in its orbit beyond the moon and about 1 million miles from Earth, Webb will use a massive 21-foot primary mirror made up of 18 gold-coated hexagon tiles to study the cosmos. Its standout capacity is infrared observation, meaning obstacles like dust clouds won't be an issue, and scientists will be able to see the early phases of star formation and even atmospheric compositions of promising far-off planets. Webb is the successor to the Hubble Space Telescope, which revolutionized science with the Hubble Deep Field that famously captured thousands of galaxies in a single image. The project is a collaboration between NASA, the European Space Agency, and the Canadian Space Agency. Total cost $10 billion over its 25-year development history, and that doesn't include costs incurred by ESA and CSA. Ghislaine Maxwell reached her 60th birthday behind bars Saturday as she awaited the outcome of her sex trafficking trial. The British socialite is scheduled to return to a Manhattan courthouse today to await word from a jury entering its 3rd day of talks after hearing over a dozen witnesses and viewing dozens of exhibits over the last 3 weeks. And airlines continue to cancel hundreds of flights Saturday as staffing issues tied to COVID-19 disrupted holiday celebrations during one of the busiest travel times of the year. FlightAware, a flight trafficking website that is, noted 921 flights entering, leaving, or inside the U.S. canceled Saturday. That's up from 690 Friday. Over 200 more flights were already canceled Sunday. FlightAware does not say why flights were canceled. And let's take a look at sports. And Miami will not be able to participate in the Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl against Washington State because COVID-19 issues. The school announced that on Sunday. Sun Bowl Association, it's looking for an opponent to face Washington in the game, still scheduled for Friday. And in basketball, let's give you a few scores in the NBA. It was Cleveland over Toronto. Miami Heat getting a much-needed win over Orlando, 93-83. 76ers downing Washington. It was Memphis over Sacramento. Oklahoma City downing New Orleans. It was San Antonio putting down the Pistons, 144-109. That's a slathering. Chicago Bulls over Indiana Pacers, 113-105. And Denver beating the Clippers, clipping them 103-100. Paul George, though, he suffered a torn ulnar. That's a collateral ligament, and his right elbow will rest the injury for the next 3 to 4 weeks prior to a reevaluation. The team announced that on Saturday. News time is 6:52. Traffic and weather together is coming up next.
$6:53 on the Get Up and Go show with Evan and Bonnie. And of course, Bonnie is not here on an extended day. It's a blended show this morning. Ray is joining us. And of course, my wife Rachel is here. It's time for a look at traffic and weather together. All brought to you by Martin Funeral Home. Rachel, how's it looking outside this morning?
For this Monday morning, we still have clear roads, not an accident to be seen.
All right. That's a good thing, right?
So that is your latest look at traffic. It is currently 60 degrees in Stuart, Florida, under mostly clear skies. Now, here is your latest look at weather from WPTV.
Your WPTV First Alert forecast calls for temperatures this morning in the mid to upper 50s, some patchy fog through about 9 a.m. That fog lifting by late morning, making way for plenty of sunshine throughout the day. Afternoon highs today reaching the low 80s. We'll see low rain chances over the next couple of days as well. That humidity staying low for the first part of the work week and then increasing later in the week. Tomorrow, afternoon highs reaching the low 80s. Sunny skies throughout the day with a few passing clouds, mainly dry conditions, and we'll see mainly dry conditions continue through the weekend forecast.
I'm WPTV First Alert Meteorologist Katya Hall on WSTU AM 1450, Martin County's Heritage Station.
You're listening to the Get Up and Go Show with Evan and Bonnie on Martin County's Heritage Station, AM 1450 WSTU. Now let's get back to the program with Evan and Bonnie.
It is 6:56 on the Get Up and Go Show. Bonnie is out today. She'll be back, I think, tomorrow or something like that. Whichever one. I'm not sure. She'll be here whenever.
I
But
won't.
she's enjoying. I know you won't because you go back to school tomorrow.
I go back to my regular job
you
tomorrow.
you got an extra day today, right?
Yep.
And of course, Ray will be with us somewhere, somehow, someplace tomorrow, right, Ray?
Yeah, in some form.
Yeah, in some form, peace of mind or something of that sort.
Something.
Yeah. So here's another interesting article from the pages of one of my favorite magazines that I read. Ray, you know which one that is, right?
The one where you look at the pictures?
Yes, Cosmo.
Oh, that's what I said. That's,
Yeah.
of course, what I was thinking.
Yeah, but there's articles in there too. My wife is shaking her head. She never knew that I have a digital subscription to Cosmo magazine.
She does now.
Yeah, she does now.
You're in trouble.
Cat's out of the bag. So here's a list of the weird
It's not
things.
AARP.
Yeah, as long as it's not ARP. She I can't believe she just said that.
Well, she saw my subscription somewhere.
Oh,
Must
that's
have
true.
left it there.
That's true. Well, I have a list of weird things that people eat while nobody's looking. A list of weird things that people eat while nobody is looking, while people turn their heads. How about a pickle and cream cheese sandwich?
That doesn't even sound good.
Yeah, it doesn't sound good, does it? How about
No.
grapes and goldfish crackers together?
Come on, man.
Grapes and goldfish crackers together.
I'm going to take your man card.
All right. How about tomato sauce as soup?
Yeah, I've used tomato sauce as soup.
Okay.
I've done that.
All right. How about a ketchup sandwich? I did that when I was a child.
I've actually done that.
Have you? A ketchup
And
sandwich?
G jokes about it all the time since you put ketchup on everything, and I
I
pretty much
do.
So
I
yeah.
do.
Yep.
How about an omelet with fried rice in the middle?
That sounds good.
Right? Or how about cereal after it's been sitting in milk in the fridge so it's mushy?
Some people like that.
Yeah.
I'm not one of those.
Or how about
that's just
cinnamon
like
graham
cold oatmeal?
How about cinnamon graham crackers dunked in tea? How about that one?
And there's nothing wrong
That'd
with
be all right.
oatmeal.
Yeah. All right.
No, there isn't.
All right. Well, we got to take a short pause for the cause because top of the hour news is coming up next. And then hour number 2 of a blended show with, of course, Ray Thomas, my wife Rachel, and yours truly, giving you the best that we have to offer you for the next 2 hours as we get texted by everybody and their mother telling us this is wrong and that's wrong, but that's okay. We will try to fix it as best as we can. You're always welcome to call the show, 220-9788, 220-WSTU. Speaking of which, we're WSTU Stewart, Martin County's Heritage Station, and WPSL Port St. Lucie, the talk of the Treasure Coast. Here comes the news, and the band played on.
Coming to you live from Stuart, Florida, the greatest little town in the world, it's the award-winning, critically acclaimed Get Up and Go show on AM 1450 WSTU. You're invited to 772-220-97. And now, broadcasting live from their palatial studios, here are your hosts, Evan and Bonnie.
Oh, thank you very much, Madam Announcer. It's a blended show all week and next week.
Are you avoiding reality?
Yes, I am avoiding reality.
Are you like a stalker?
No, I'm not a stalker.
Are you taking medication?
Yes, I'm on medication, but I cannot divulge what it is. I can divulge it at 7:07.
It's now 7:07 a.m.
7:07 a.m. on a blended show this morning. G is on vacation. Bonnie is on an extended vacation. So therefore, Ray Thomas is joining us from our studios, palatial studios up in Fort Pierce.
Yeah, I got rid of the echo.
Yeah, good. I'm glad.
Yeah,
I'm glad.
I mean, it's bad enough I got to listen to myself once, and now, twice. I figured out what the problem was.
Okay.
Pilot error.
Okay. Okay. All right. Very good.
We got it figured out.
I'm texting G right now to ask him to listen on.
Yeah, I know you'll be okay because I don't hear the echo now.
All right. Very good. And of course, my
yeah.
lovely wife is here with us this morning. Good morning, honey. Thank you for joining us this morning.
Good morning. Am I talking louder now?
Yes. Now you're much better. Ray can hear you now. He doesn't have to turn his pocket up anymore.
No. I heard her fine. I heard you fine. You guys weren't echoing. It was just me.
Oh.
So I mean,
okay.
I know on our sister station, on my station, WPSL,
right,
that I do the news with a different name, and then I use Ray Thomas because I've been doing that for 100 years. But,
right.
So that means I'm schizophrenic, and so am I. But what it really means is, so the echo makes sense.
Okay.
Both of us were talking at the same time.
All right, but I want to know where Thomas Waterman is. That's what I want to know.
I gave him the day off.
Oh, he's off today.
Yeah.
So just Ray Thomas is the only one here.
Right. We might bring Tom in tomorrow.
Oh, okay. My wife has just raised her eyebrows up, wondering what is going on. Yes, Ray Thomas has an alter ego, Rachel.
You used to have one too.
I did. You know what my alter ego used to be back in the day?
What was it?
Well, when I used to work for G on WPOM, I was known as Evan the Mixmaster. Right.
Yeah, man.
Now, I also had an alter ego when I used to work at a couple of music stations. And what was my radio name back in the day?
Kevin Casey.
Kevin Casey.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I was that person.
I was just Ray Thomas. That's it. And that's a name that was actually created by the great Barry Grant, as a matter of fact.
Oh, I remember Barry. Yeah.
Very good buddy of mine on WSTU for
the breakfast flakes.
The breakfast berry.
Yes.
Yeah,
or
man.
breakfast berries.
So, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Very good. All right. Let's do some birthdays. It's time for birthdays, anniversaries, and of course, back in the day. And I always start with Bonnie usually. So instead, I'll start with Raquel. But first, we have a phone call real quick. So let's take the call because we never like to let our callers hold on. So good morning. Welcome to the blended show this morning. Who we have the pleasure of speaking with? Hello. Let me hit this button. Oh, who is this?
You don't know who this is?
Oh, it's the old man down the road.
The old man down the road.
The old man down the road.
How's
Ray,
that?
say good morning to the old man down the road.
Hey, good morning, old man down the road. You should play that song, from CCR or John Fogerty, the old man down the road.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, hello, Rachel. I see you got a new family member now.
Oh, yeah, the grandbaby.
Yes, our grandbaby.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Yeah. Grandbaby number 2.
Awesome. Congrats, guys.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Yes. How is the weather where you are, old man? Where do we find you at today?
Well, it's cold. We're in North Dakota.
Oh, wow. Ray's in North Dakota.
Man, that's cold.
He has an RV that he tours he doesn't tour, but he drives all over the country. He's been following me. He's been following myself and G forever and a day. Literally over 30 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a full-time job there.
Yes, it is.
I looked to see how cold it was in North Dakota.
How cold is it?
It is 25 degrees.
That's too cold.
Wow.
Oh, it was 27 below last night.
Wow.
Holy, and it says there's snow.
Oh,
Wow.
yeah, plenty of snow here. Edna's
Okay.
out there digging out for the tires.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, Edna's his wife, by the way. Edna drives the camper. She changes the oil on the Winnebago. She does everything.
She changes a spare tire and
Yes,
stuff.
she does. She does all of that as well.
She
and
details
my
the car.
spare tire, too.
Yeah.
Now you've gone too far here, buddy.
Okay.
Come on, Ray. Come on, Ray. You know
You know,
got
when you
the
get a spare tire,
too.
it's time to go on a diet. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
really.
Oh, your
All right.
seafood diet, your seafood needed.
There you go. That of
My
course
kind of diet.
that of course is the old man down the road. We're gonna let you go. Say goodnight, old man.
Good day, old man.
All right. That, of course, is our good friend from the show, the old man down the road.
Love it.
Birthdays, anniversaries. Actor Miles Brown from Blackish is 16 years old today. Actress Mary Charles Jones from Necessary Roughness and Hannah Montana is
Oh, yeah.
19 years old today.
You watch that show, right?
No, I don't.
Me neither.
Rachel?
Nope.
Nope. All right.
Nope.
Actress Madison De La Garza from Desperate
What?
Housewives is 19
easy.
years old.
I probably know who that is.
Yeah. How about singer Emery Kelly, Forever in Your Mind? 23
No.
years old today. Nope.
Okay.
Still, this is kind of like when you guys do your birthdays. You don't know who half these people are.
No.
How about drummer Otto Wood from Water Parks? 30 years old today.
Yeah.
Nope.
Nope. All right. This next one we all know. Singer David Archuleta from the American Idol. Remember him?
Nope.
Yeah.
30 years old today. Actress Mackenzie Roseman, Ruthie Seventh Heaven.
Yes, I know her.
31 years old today.
Yep. No clue.
All right. Actor Taylor Ball, Brian Still Standing, 33 years old today. Actress Sienna Miller, Alfie, an American Sniper, 39 years old today.
And I still don't know who that is.
All right. Here's one I know you'll know. Born in 1978, singer John Legend.
Oh, yeah.
He's 42 years old today.
Yes, we know John Legend. He's awesome.
He really is.
Yes, he is.
Actor Joe Manganiello from True Blood and
That's
How I
easy
Met
for
Your
you-
Mother.
Easy for you to say,
I
buddy.
know. Say that 10 times fast.
What?
40,
Can you say that
40
again?
44 years old today.
Oh, my goodness.
Born in 1975, actor Tanis Valele. Janice from Head of the Class, 45 years old today. Comedian actor Seth Meyers. We all know who that is.
Oh, yeah. He's great. He's
Right?
funny as
No.
heck.
Oh,
yeah.
Wait a minute. Did I almost call you Bonnie? I'm sorry. Rachel.
Do I?
Oh, boy. That's
I thought you were
bad.
calling me Bonnie. Wait a minute.
No, that was Ray.
Stop it.
Wait. You don't know who Seth
I'm
Meyers is
confused.
from
No.
Saturday Night Live? Okay. All
I've
right.
never watched Saturday Night Live.
All right.
Well,
Well,
Seth Meyers is hysterical.
he's hysterical.
He is. He's funny.
Country
Yep.
singer Marty Rowe.
Marty
Rachel,
Rowe.
you're the country buff from Diamond Rio.
Oh, I know
Oh,
Diamond Rio.
Yeah. 60 years
I-
old today.
I love country music. Come on now.
How about football player Everson Walls from the Cowboys and
Yeah.
the Giants?
Oh,
He's
yeah.
He's 61 today.
Yes, he is. He's 61. Emerson Walls. He's a great player, by the way.
That was good. You almost
Yes,
sounded
how
like
you
the old
doing?
man. Actor
I am older than
Denzel.
you.
How about Denzel Washington?
I know who he is.
Never
He's
heard of him.
66 years old today.
He's great.
Yeah,
Awesome
66 years old today.
actor. Awesome.
Singer, guitarist Alex Chilton from the Box Tops and
Oh,
Big Star
give me-
passed
Oh,
away in 2010, celebrating a birthday in the
Aw.
heavens. Yep. And of course, today, Ray,
Mhm.
we have
Yeah.
to celebrate National Fruitcake Day.
Okay.
I've never had fruitcake.
It's never, oh,
No.
it's disgusting.
Is that the one you use for a doorstop?
It depends on how long it's out sitting on the counter for.
I remember working for Walgreens and we'd have to put end stands of that stuff and, tables of it. And
Mhm.
guy comes up to me and says, hey, you got a whole end stand of doorstops, don't you? And I said, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, good morning. You're on the radio.
Good morning, Evan. It's your buddy, Palm City Charlie.
Oh,
I
Ray,
feel so
it's your
bad.
number one
You-
fan, Ray. Palm City
you
Charlie.
and Rachel
Charlie's
couldn't
awesome.
go
There
to
we go.
couldn't go to Disney World or
Well, yeah,
or
we decided some other things came up that we're not going to mention, but we didn't go, and we're going to go in a few weeks in January. We already have our plans rescheduled.
That's great. I'm glad that they're letting you out.
Yeah, they
You know?
let me out of the cage every now and then.
Yeah, I know, because
You know.
you are famous.
I know. Well, what can I say? They had to keep Ray up in Fort Pierce at the studios up there because they didn't want anybody in our cage down here with my wife and I all caged up.
Are you talking about Tom Waterman?
Oh, no, that's Ray Thomas. Tom Waterman is the alter ego.
Oh, okay.
Yes. All right,
Yeah,
Charlie.
Thomas a day
We
off.
got to run, Charlie. We'll talk
All right.
to you. Have a
I'm
great
gonna
day.
go out running too.
All right.
Goodbye.
Merry Christmas. Anyway, going back to the fruitcake thing, fruitcake is not really, it depends on where you get it from. You know, did I lose you? I lost your volume.
No,
There
no,
you
you
go.
didn't lose
All
me.
right,
I
very
turned my
good.
head. Yeah.
Okay, very good. It's also Make Cutout Snowflakes Day. So this is where everybody needs to get a piece of paper,
Yeah.
white piece of paper and a scissor, and cut out a snowflake and make a snowflake.
Oh,
But do you know how to do it?
I have no idea. Do you know how to
I
make
do.
snow? You do? What's the method behind the madness?
You take a piece of paper and you fold it in fours.
Okay.
And then from where it's connecting, you just kind of cut out different designs and you kind of shape it however you want.
And that's it.
That's it.
I happen to have a pair of scissors and a piece
I
of paper
can't
here.
believe you asked a school teacher if she didn't know how to make a snowflake. Come on now. They taught us how to do that. Think about it. You know, you're about in first or second grade, and they teach you how to do that. Evan, did you skip that class?
I did.
Okay, me too.
I went right to third grade.
Well, you're talking to the least creative person. I do not have an artistic bone in my body. It skipped me and went to my sister. So
Yeah, but you know how to make a snowflake, and I'm proud.
Thanks.
You know, proud to know.
Do you know how to make those? What are those things where you lay in the snow and you flap your arms and legs like you're a fish out of
An
water?
angel in the snow.
A snow angel. Do you know how to make a snow angel?
I live in Florida.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry.
Well, I did, and I only learned it by falling and then trying to get up, and it looked like a snow angel when I was trying to get up.
All right, so next time you go to the beach,
Make
my
a sand
voice
angel?
just cracked.
Oh boy, what
Yes.
happened, man?
I don't know.
Puberty.
You're at
Puberty
that
just set in.
You're at that age?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
So next time you go to the beach, try to make a sand angel.
Well, yeah, there you go.
That'll work.
You go ahead
It
and try
will.
that. Tell me how comfortable it is.
Well, I don't know.
Exactly. You're gonna have to go to the shower right after that,
Yes.
man. I'll tell
And
you.
lastly, Ray, it is National Visit the Zoo Day. So make sure if you're out there and you want to go visit the zoo, you have a couple of zoos to choose from for National Visit the Zoo Day. You can
I like
truck
the zoo.
Do you?
Me too.
Okay. What's your favorite animal, Ray, at the zoo?
I like a lion.
Oh.
Big
Okay.
male lion with the big mane, or I also like an African owl.
An African owl. Why an African owl?
It has like the horns on the top.
Oh.
It comes to a point on the top of the head.
Okay. All right. Rachel, and your favorite zoo animal?
The alligators.
The alligators. Speaking of which, we are going to Gatorland in a few weeks.
Oh, cool.
Up in Orlando area.
Uh-huh.
Because she has this, she has this, I don't know if it's, what is it? A fantasy with alligators. Don't take that the wrong way, please.
I think
Fancy with alligators. Huh?
alligators are
All right then.
I can't believe you said that, but no.
Good.
I think they're
I'm writing
interesting
this
animals.
I'm writing this down.
I think
Fantasy with alligators.
I
That
think-
would be Rachel. Okay.
I think alligators are
Alrighty.
interesting animals. Not that I want to get up close and personal with a wild alligator, but I definitely think they're
You
they're
don't want 'em
intriguing.
too wild.
No, definitely
You don't
not.
want them too wild.
No,
Yeah,
definitely
they're
not. She's
intriguing,
married
so-
to a wild person.
I'm looking
But
forward
not an
to
alligator.
this.
No, not an alligator.
So
Do you
if
know
If
that she
you- but if
purposely
she
drives?
If she was, she'd be fantasizing about it.
This is true. But do you know that she drives around the lake purposely by our home where we live just to see if the alligator that's in there is up on the bank?
Well, oh, that's cool. Now
She's
in my
intrigued.
backyard-
That's the word
now,
I'm
wait,
looking for.
I have a lake
Intrigued.
in my backyard. We've got 2 large alligators in there. I got to call FWC about that. They're big. They're about 8-10 feet.
Well, maybe you can go to Ray's house and go look at his alligators.
There you go. Come on
Well,
over and look at the alligators.
They're intriguing animals. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I find them fascinating. So I'm kind of looking forward to it because I can hold an alligator and I can pet an alligator when we go to Gatorland.
Okay, just as long as its mouth is shut.
Unless it's a baby.
Yeah, exactly. 7:22 news time, all brought to you by the Joint Chiropractic. Make sure and visit them now in Port St. Lucie at the Shops of St. Lucie West. Ray Thomas standing by at the news desk with the headlines. Good morning, Ray.
Good morning, Evan. And on Christmas morning, many families and children woke up to gifts under the tree, but not all are as fortunate. WPTV's Joe Lopez takes us to Christmas for Kids of St. Lucie County's 14th annual toy delivery Saturday morning. Families in parts of Fort Pierce had a reason to celebrate, and he has this story.
Delivering toys around the world is no easy task, so this morning, Santa Claus called in the help of first responders and volunteers in St. Lucie County.
Merry Christmas! Ho, 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 ho!
'Twas the morning of Christmas. And throughout the Treasure Coast,
I know I seen him coming down the hill, and I'm like, whoa.
Santa and volunteers were stirring, giving families a reason to toast.
So everybody want to, get some presents, and, some people don't got, money to get presents. So, y'all come out here to give out the helping and the offer, and, we appreciate it. We're going to get it.
Thanks to donations, the Christmas for Kids organization has collected over 10,000 toys and gifts, as well as clothing and shoes for families here in Fort Pierce.
They were excited. They've been actually up and ready since about 7:30 this morning, waiting to hear the fire trucks come through.
Faith De Los Santos' family relies on the toy delivery every year, and now she's paying it forward by volunteering for the event.
I do it for the kids. At the end of the day, their happiness and their smiles is what I do it for.
A mission Christmas for Kids say wouldn't be possible without its 50 volunteers and countless donations from the community.
It gives me chills just to see the outpouring of the support of the community as well as the need in our community. So to put those together and to be part of this for the 14th consecutive year, it's pretty special.
Merry Christmas from Fort Pierce. Joel Lopez, WPTV, News Channel 5.
Thanks, Joel. A no Christmas Day miracle materialized, our final story, in the form of $400 million Powerball win on Saturday. There'll be another chance to win that $416 million prize. Next drawing will be tonight. Powerball has only been won twice on Christmas Day, a $71.5 million jackpot in 2013 and a $48.8 million jackpot in 2010. The last big payout was $635 million on October 2nd. And let's get you up to date with sports and tell you what's going on. Boy, Cincinnati Bengals quarterback Joe Burrow had one heck of a day. Across the field, his team sideline, he flipped out his palms upward. He shrugged to apologize for a throw that set history. There's nothing for Burrow to be sorry about. One of the most prolific passing days in NFL history. Burrow set a franchise record for the most passing yards in a single game in Cincinnati's 41-21 win over Baltimore Ravens at Paul Brown Stadium. He passing 525 yards, 4 touchdowns, and no interceptions. Way to go, Joe Burrow. Elsewhere in the NFL, it was the Rams over Minnesota. Buffalo slipping by New England 33-21. The Jets, the Jets over Jacksonville. I had to say that from my buddy Vinny. The Eagles downing the Giants, and I know G's happy about that. I'm not. But Tampa Bay Bucks picking up a win, 32-6 over Carolina, clinching their division. First time since 2007. It was the Houston Texans upsetting Los Angeles Chargers. That's 41-29. And Chicago over Seattle, 25-24. News time is 7:26. Traffic and weather together is coming up next.
$7:27 right now on the Get Up and Go show. Bonnie is off today. It's myself, Ray, and my wife, Rachel here. We're a blended show on both stations. It's time for traffic and weather together. All brought to you by Seacoast Bank. I'm sorry, Seacoast Air Conditioning. Remember, don't roast. Call Seacoast. Here's Rachel with the latest update on traffic. Rachel, what's going on outside?
On this Monday morning, it is all clear. So if you are on your way to work, you should make it on time. So that is your latest look at traffic. It is currently 60 degrees in Stuart, Florida, under sunny skies. Now here's your latest look at weather from WPTV.
Your WPTV First Alert forecast calls for temperatures this morning in the mid to upper 50s, some patchy fog through about 9 a.m. That fog lifting by late morning, making way for plenty of sunshine throughout the day. Afternoon highs today reaching the low 80s. We'll see low rain chances over the next couple of days as well. That humidity staying low for the first part of the work week and then increasing later in the week. Tomorrow, afternoon highs reaching the low 80s, sunny skies throughout the day with a few passing clouds, mainly dry conditions, and we'll see mainly dry conditions continue through the weekend forecast.
I'm WPTV First Alert meteorologist Katya Hall on WSTU AM 1450, Martin County's Heritage Station.
The Get Up and Go Show would love to hear from you live on the air. Give us a call at any time. Now let's get back to the program. Here's Evan and Bonnie.
Second house is your income. Eighth house is investing.
Invest your money at Horoscope Bank,
So the easiest thing you can do is look at the sign in your second house.
where our consultants are fully versed in zodiac financing.
It's a calculation based on the sun, moon, off the ascendant, but essentially it indicates where good fortune and good luck just happens to you.
Horoscope Bank, investing in what might actually, perhaps conceivably within a realm of possibility, provide wealth. That is, if Aquarius moon is rising. Member FDIC.
Horoscope Bank, yes, someplace I would want to go for my next loan, so to speak. I have to say, top of the morning to a very dear friend of my wife and I, listening to us on Facebook, watching us. Say good morning to Teresa Murray, and listening to us all the way down in Green Acres, Florida. Green Acres, soon to be They'll be living out in Loxa Scratchy pretty soon. They're building a brand new home. I don't know if they're in their new house yet or not. So I'm not sure if they're out there yet or not. Head nods are not recognized on radio. You have to verbally, enunciate. Okay. So
Hi, Teresa.
yeah, hi, Teresa. So we say good morning to Teresa. And it's time for one of our favorite segments called Stupid News.
And now it's time for Stupid News,
It's so stupid and awesome.
where we ask the important questions.
Are some people too stupid to live? Why are people so stupid?
Yes. Stupid News. Ray, are you back with us? Ray's not back yet. He'll be back shortly. He'll let us know when he's back. Anyway, we're going to go to McDonald's for our... Oh, you're back? Thank you for joining us. I appreciate that.
Well, I had to run for a minute.
Yeah, I know you had to take care of business. Did you
Yeah,
take
the
your
shake hands
copy
with
of
the governor,
Cosmo?
you know?
Did you take your copy of Cosmo magazine with you?
No, I took that other magazine with the great pictures.
Oh, that was Red Book.
No. The other one with the pictures.
Oh, Vogue.
No, not that one.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm run out of magazines to choose from. So
Motor
I have
Trend. Come on.
Oh,
what do you
Motor
think?
Trend. That one. Okay.
Guns
All right.
and ammo?
Yeah, Guns and Ammo. There you go.
Yeah, that one too. I took the.
That was a good one, Rachel.
Better Homes and Gardens.
All right. Deputies have recently arrested 2 people accused of being involved in a fight at a McDonald's that went viral recently online, Ray.
Oh, is that because the shake machine is out?
Yeah.
That ice cream machine
Yeah.
happens every
I
time.
know, it's always out. I would have a
According
fight, but
to
that's okay.
investigators, a couple were told they would have to go inside the fast food restaurant to get a packet of Splenda. Now,
Splenda.
Yeah, Splenda. Now, in videos posted to TikTok and Twitter, the couple is seen screaming at the McDonald's employees and banging on the drive-through window. The video then transitions to inside the McDonald's, where a man is seen picking up a chair and throwing it, allegedly hitting the manager in the leg. The incident escalated inside when the woman threw a drink and tried to hit an employee. No further word of charges were pressed.
All over Splenda.
All over.
Don't mess with my Splenda.
All over a Splenda.
All over a package of Splenda.
I thought for sure it would have been the ice cream.
Yeah. You ever go to McDonald's late at night and you want like an ice cream and the machine is down?
Yeah.
And they're open 24 hours a day?
The machine is always down.
Yeah.
Go in after 8:00 and ask for a shake. I did that, and I was shocked. I was absolutely shocked the other day. I actually got a chocolate shake, and I'm like, God, I ought to give you a tip, man. He said, what are you talking about? I said, usually it doesn't work after 8:00.
In the morning?
No, at night. At night. Doesn't work.
A suspected package thief is behind bars recently after allegedly stealing a package with a GPS tracking device inside.
Oh, sure.
Now, after having 2 packages stolen in a week's time, the father offered a $500 reward. His son took him up on the offer. So the son places a box outside the family home. Inside the box was an activated GPS tracking device.
220-9788.
Surveillance video captured the moment when a man drove up to the house, raced up the stairs, and ran off with the cardboard box, unaware of what was inside. Now, upon realizing the package was gone, the son alerted his father, who called police. Moments later, the suspect was arrested. The son warns that people are getting smarter and that those who steal are going to get caught. So the son wanted the reward money because he devised the system. Yeah.
That's a smart thing to do.
Yeah. So we have a phone call. Hi, good morning. You're on the radio.
Hey, you need a little info on that McDonald's ice cream machine thing?
Oh, sure, man. Go for it. Please do. We'd love to hear it.
Okay, there's nationwide contracts with those McDonald's that only one company can service any of those machines anywhere in the United States. So when it gets down, think of the crushing, overwhelming workload that one company has. They never have enough workers. That's why machines are always down at McDonald's. Changed my mind.
Wow.
Have a good one, guys. Love you.
All right. Love you too. Wow.
Yeah.
I bet he works. I bet he works there.
You know, yeah. Evan, he just called me here, and I said, I send you over to you guys.
Yeah, I know. I heard your phone. I heard your whole phone conversation because you left your microphone open.
Well, no, actually, it was an audition, so nobody heard it.
I heard it. I heard it here, and then it went out over the air.
Actually, you will hear it because you will hear it.
Yeah, I heard it, and it went out over the air because what we do here goes out over the air.
That's awesome.
So anyway, I bet you 10 to 1 he works there.
That's what I'm thinking. He may own the company.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good one. Yeah. Here we go. Let's go to New Hampshire, where a New Hampshire woman allegedly kept her mother's corpse hidden in her home for nearly 6 months as Social Security checks continued to be deposited in the dead woman's bank account.
Oh, she's going to jail.
Yeah. Kimberly K. Heller, who's 54 years old, was arrested and charged with abuse of a corpse. Abuse of a corpse.
Abusing the Social Security system.
Abuse
maybe,
of a corpse.
A corpse. Come on.
Investigators also learned that during the nearly 6 months that Heller hid her mother's corpse, her mother's Social Security payments were still being deposited into the bank. Police say that they alerted the Federal Social Security Administration Office of the Inspector General and are coordinating with the agency's investigation.
How do you hide a corpse?
I don't know.
They start to disintegrate and they smell, and maybe they had a deep freezer.
Evan,
yeah.
Be careful. Don't answer that question because somebody will think something then.
I know.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I don't want to give out any ideas.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's like I don't know what you're talking about.
And I know the perfect person that probably would call in first, and I'm not going to mention any names in regards to that. I already know.
I know what you're talking about.
You know exactly who I'm talking about.
Oh, yes, I do.
Yes. Oh, yes. Definitely so.
Okay, then.
Let's go to Missouri, where it's more of a live issue than a dead issue.
Let's go to Missouri. Let's go.
Let's go to Missouri, where a 48-year-old woman in Missouri named Laura Oglesby.
Oh,
Laura
that's a
Oglesby.
Yeah.
Yeah. Laura Oglesby stole her daughter's identity so she could go to college.
Oh, okay.
Yes. She didn't want to get the degree. She just wanted to date young guys. Yeah, she just wanted to date young guys.
Oh,
that's all
man,
she
she's
wanted
a cougar,
to do.
Huh?
Yeah.
Okay. All
Somehow.
Right. Well, but take a look at the problem here.
Yes.
The picture might be a little different. I'm just saying.
Now, somehow she managed to run this scam for 2 years after being finally caught. And it was very elaborate. She got a Social Security card in her daughter's name and even got federal student loans.
Get out.
She was 43 years old at the time and claimed she was only 22. And apparently the guys that she seduced had no idea what was going on.
That just doesn't make sense. She could have gone back to college, I don't know, on her own, under her own name.
Yeah.
Now she's going to be 85 when she gets out.
Well, she only wanted to go back to college to date the young guys.
She could have done that on you could have done that on the dating site.
She even scored a job at the library at the college, which is almost too perfect. Eventually, the whole plot unraveled, and now she's facing 5 years behind bars without parole after pleading guilty. Now, Rachel, you're in college.
Yeah, under my own name.
I hope so.
Well, don't go under Evan's name.
Oh, that just wouldn't be right.
No.
Yeah, I'm currently going to start my last semester of college.
Yeah.
But it's all been done under, I don't know, my own name, my own steam.
Yeah.
I'm going to go back to college under my nephew's name so I can date young women.
It doesn't make sense.
It's just not right. I'm afraid to take this caller because I have no idea who's going to be calling because we're a blended show and we don't have caller ID, so we don't know who's calling. So
that's more fun.
Yeah, it is. So it's thank God the 7-second delay is on. Good morning. You're on the radio.
7 seconds, huh?
Yeah, 7-second delay.
Good morning, guys. Oh, by the way,
it's Uncle George. It's Uncle George.
Uncle George.
Hi, George. George is one of our longtime listeners, and he listens to us in Kentucky.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we're worldwide.
Nice.
Well, see, this is where this is connected. You know, there's formaldehyde in Mountain Dew, so that she probably just drank a lot of Mountain Dew and just propped her up somewhere in the closet.
Wow. Wow.
I'm never
Yeah.
drinking Mountain Dew again.
Yeah, that just gave me a whole new outlook on Mountain Dew. Jeez.
Not doing the dew ever again.
No, never again.
Well,
So,
that's hillbilly moonshine.
all right. So what's the weather like in your neck of the woods?
We're actually warmer than you are.
You're kidding me.
Wow.
We're 64 degrees out right now.
I saw Ray, I saw yesterday the game, the Carolina Panthers game.
Oh,
it
boy.
was 70 plus degrees at that game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Isn't
was
something
crazy.
in Carolina?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
the
we
Tampa
got
Bay
a
Bucks
warm
were
front
on
coming
fire
through.
yesterday.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm sorry, what'd you
A lot
say,
of
George?
a lot of dense fog up here, though.
A lot of dense?
Dense
Opposed to
fog.
regular fog?
FOG.
Right,
Like the
opposed
fog
to
in your
regular
head.
fog? Okay. Are you in a fog today, George?
Fog who?
Thank you. You're in a fog. All right.
Have you had any snow yet, George?
Yeah, any snow yet up in the Kentucky?
No. Well, like I told you on Facebook there, I'm heading to Milwaukee for the Olympic trials, and I'm going to be hitting snow. And I got to go through Chicago.
Oh, okay. All right, very
They
good.
got a lot of snow up there right now.
Hey, I have a question I wanted to ask you, and Ray, you probably would want to know this also as well. Why do they call Kentucky the bluegrass state?
So when
Wait a minute. I want to see if Ray can answer this first.
Oh.
Ray, why do they call Kentucky the bluegrass state? And don't say because they have bluegrass.
No, I was thinking about the bluegrass music. You know, that the country bluegrass music. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
All right, George, answer please in 30 seconds.
Okay. It's a certain type of grass that dew goes over, the grass. Okay, in the morning time, and it shines and it looks blue.
Really?
So it really
Now,
has
see,
to
it
do with
is
the grass.
It really does have to do with bluegrass.
Grass, Ray, but it is grass. Come
Wow.
on.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah.
give me a curveball.
And it's not the kind you smoke either.
Okay. All right.
Wow.
Well, we learned something new.
That is very interesting.
All right. Wow.
Don't smoke the
Yeah.
bluegrass.
Don't smoke the bluegrass. All right. Well, there's George from the bluegrass state. All right,
Good
G.
thing I know that now.
Oh no, I can't call him G because we already have one G. If we start calling him G, then we'll have two G's and then
G-O.
Yeah.
And a partridge in a pear
and a
tree.
partridge in a pear tree as well. All right, George. Have a great day up in Kentucky. We'll
all right,
talk to you.
guys.
All right.
Talk to you later.
All right. Bye-bye now. It is 7:44 on the Get Up and Go show. It's a blended show this morning. G is off on vacation this week and next week. He'll be back after the new year. Bonnie's enjoying an extended day or two off. So you've got myself, you've got Ray, and you've got my wife, Rachel. And speaking of Ray, let's go to the news desk where Ray is standing by with the morning news, all brought to you by Martin Funeral Home. Ray, take it away.
Thank you, Evan. Job growth in Florida will outpace the national economy, and unemployment will continue to decline in 2022. That's according to a new economic forecast for the Sunshine State. Florida's unemployment rate, which stood at 4.5% in November, is expected to continue falling in 2022, and housing starts will pick up, but not quickly enough to satisfy robust demand in the short run. According to the forecast released earlier this month by the Institute for Economic Forecasting at the University of Central Florida. Inventory for single-family homes is so scarce in Florida that it will take only 1.3 months to use up the current supply of homes at the current rate of demand. Nationally, the supply is at 7.1 months in October. Typically, a 6-month supply is considered a healthy and balanced market. In contrast to the Great Recession more than a dozen years ago, the housing market won't be an albatross around Florida's economy during the continued recovery from the pandemic. That's according to the report. And the sector with the biggest expected job growth in Florida over the next 3 years is hospitality, which was battered during the past 2 years by the pandemic with a predicted jump of 8.1%. That's followed by professional and business services, which is expected to grow by 3.8%. Professional and business services are white-collar jobs like lawyers, architects, and accountants. Florida's population over the next 3 years will continue to grow as baby boomers retire and move to the Sunshine State, and more job seekers will migrate to Florida as the travel and hospitality industry recovers from the pandemic-caused downturn of the past 2 years. In other news, 1 month after the first COVID-19 Omicron variant was first reported in South Africa, Cases have surged worldwide despite restrictions and vaccines, though some nations haven't reported drastic increases. In 1 week, infections rose 13%, with 5,488 for a total of 280,320,475 on Sunday, with many nations not reporting data on the day after Christmas. Deaths actually went down 10%, or 43,144, for a total of 5,416,625. That's according to worldmeters.info. And the world's flagship science instrument took flight from South America early Saturday, a high-stakes mission that from well beyond the moon will peer deeper into the universe's 13.8 billion year history than ever before. And our spaceman will check in with Randy a little bit next hour. He'll tell you more about that as well. Ghislaine Maxwell reached her 60th birthday behind bars on Saturday as she awaited the outcome of her sex trafficking. The British socialite is scheduled to return to a Manhattan courthouse today to await word from a jury, entering its third day of full talks after hearing over a dozen witnesses and viewing dozens of exhibits over the last 3 weeks. Messages sent to her lawyer and a website where items expressing support posted were not returned on Saturday. Prosecutors said in their closing arguments last Monday that the crucial evidence was the testimony of 4 women who say they were sexually abused as teenagers by the financier Jeffrey Epstein with help from Maxwell when she was his girlfriend, and later when she morphed them into a close confidant with an employee valued highly enough. He gave her over $20 million. And airlines continue to cancel hundreds of flights Saturday as staffing issues tied to COVID-19 disrupted holiday celebrations during one of the busiest travel times of the year. FlightAware, a flight trafficking website, noted 921 flights entering, leaving, or inside the U.S. canceled on Saturday, up from 690 on Friday. And finally, no Christmas Day miracle materialized in the form of a $400 million Powerball win on Saturday. Nobody got it. There'll be another chance at the $416 million prize estimated, and that drawing is tonight. The Powerball has only been won twice on Christmas Day, a $71.5 million jackpot in 2013 and a $48.8 million jackpot in 2010. The last big payout was $636 million on October 2nd. And taking a look at sports in the last 4 days, the Dallas Cowboys clinched the playoff spot in the NFC without even playing a game. With the Tennessee Titans beating the San Francisco 49ers on Thursday, the Cowboys clinched a wild card berth in the playoffs. And with the Las Vegas Raiders beating the Denver Broncos on Sunday, they won the division title based on a strength of victory tiebreaker with the Philadelphia Eagles. And the Cowboys destroyed the Washington football team on Sunday night, 56-14, and now the number 2 seed in the NFC to play because of the conference record in a 3-way tie with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Los Angeles Rams. Elsewhere in NFL action, well, this is what happened in Atlanta over Detroit 2016. It was Cincinnati downing Baltimore. Buffalo putting away the New England Patriots 33-21. The Jets downing the Jaguars. The Eagles over the Giants. Tampa Bay downing Carolina. News time, 7:51. Traffic and weather together is coming up next.
7:52 on a blended show this morning. Bonnie has the morning off, and G is on vacation. It's time for traffic and weather together, all brought to you by Martin Funeral Home. Here's Rachel with the latest look outside. Rachel, what's going on?
Right now, it is all clear. No accidents, 95 Turnpike, or any of the other roads. That is your latest look at traffic. It is currently 60 degrees under sunny skies in Stuart, Florida. Now, here's your latest look at weather from WPTV.
Your WPTV First Alert forecast calls for temperatures this morning in the mid to upper 50s, some patchy fog through about 9 a.m. That fog lifting by late morning, making way for plenty of sunshine throughout the day. Afternoon highs today reaching the low 80s. We'll see low rain chances over the next couple of days as well. That humidity staying low for the first part of the work week and then increasing later in the week. Tomorrow, afternoon highs reaching the low 80s, sunny skies throughout the day with a few passing clouds, mainly dry conditions, and we'll see mainly dry conditions continue through the weekend forecast.
I'm WPTV First Alert meteorologist Katya Hall on WSTU AM 1450, Martin County's Heritage Station.
Do you have a suggestion for the show? Send us an email, WSTUmorningshow@gmail.com. And now let's get back to the Get Up and Go show. Here's Evan and Bonnie.
It is 7:56 on the Get Up and Go show. It's a blended show this morning. Bonnie has the morning off. G's on vacation. My wife is here, Rachel, and of course myself and Ray Thomas from our sister station as well. So I didn't catch all that. Let me look at that last message you sent. I only saw the last bit. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead and mention it. Go for it.
Because you got scheduled at 2:30 today, because of course we are the king of sports on WSTU and WPSL. 2:30 on our schedule was the Military Bowl, but breaking news is the Military Bowl between Boston College and East Carolina has been canceled.
Oh, no.
Due to COVID-19 issues. All right, another programming note real quick, 7 p.m. tonight on our station, 1590 WPSL, your sister station, 7 p.m. It'll be Monday Night Football as the Dolphins take on New Orleans Saints, and 8 o'clock is kickoff. So there you go.
All right, very good. Very good. Thank you, Ray. I appreciate that update. Ray, you ever go to the doctor and you finally get a brand new doctor and you're kind of a little leery? You ever had that feeling when you take on a brand new doctor? Well, I have the top 5 signs that it's your new doctor's first day.
Okay.
All right.
Great.
Top 5 signs that it's your new
Awesome.
doctor's first day. Coming in at number 5, the doctor asks for payment in cash only.
Yeah, that would do it.
Yeah, that's a red flag right there. Right, Rach?
Mhm.
Absolutely.
Yeah, coming in at number 4, the doctor wants to know if you want to go for a ride in his brand new Beamer.
Yeah, that'd be a problem.
Yeah, just a tad bit. And then
Yeah,
wants
but-
to do the exam in the back seat. That just would not be good.
Okay.
Yeah, that wouldn't be good. Coming in at number 3, the doctor listening to the wrong end of the stethoscope.
Yeah, that's red flag right there.
Yes, and then when he figures out the right end, he continues to put on Michael Jackson's Billie Jean and tries to sing karaoke through the stethoscope. Coming in at number 2, the doctor asks the nurse to pass him the crescent wrench. The crescent wrench.
Nice.
And
That's a sign you just need a new doctor.
yeah, and the number one reason that it's your doctor's first day, the doctor sees a patient, then asks the caddy for his opinion.
Get out of here. That reminds me of that commercial where they have the waitress that trips and falls, and a customer says, I got this.
Yeah.
And they said, hey, are you a doctor? She says, no, but I slept at a Holiday Inn. Oh, I watched Sling TV last night. And she says, after putting her ear to the lady's chest, she said, good news, her kidneys are beating.
There you go. On that note, this show keeps beating on for hour number 3, where Linda L. Salisbury, the plant lady, is going to be joining us a little bit after the news, giving us her take on how her garden grows. So we'll talk to Linda L. Salisbury right here at WSTU Stewart, Martin County's Heritage Station, and WPSL Port St. Lucie, the talk of the Treasure Coast. Enjoy the Morning Show Band.
Coming to you live from Stuart, Florida, the greatest little town in the world. It's the award-winning, critically acclaimed Get Up and Go show on AM 1450 WSTU. You're invited to call the show anytime at 772-220-9788. And now, broadcasting live from their palatial studios, here are your hosts, Evan and Bonnie.
Oh, thank you very much, Mr. Announcer. It's a blended show this morning.
I don't know whether to punch you or kiss you.
All right, how about neither, okay?
I'm going to let you in on a deep, dark secret.
All right, what's the secret?
You have a drinking problem?
No, I don't. Okay, no drinking problem here. 8:08 is the time right now. Mr. Clock, would you please certify the time?
It's now 8:08 a.m.
8:08 a.m. And without further ado, Ray Thomas, I know you know this next young lady who's our guest. She is the resident green thumb of WPSL, makes her appearance every single morning. So I figured I'd bring her in on Monday morning to kick off the week since G is on vacation. Wow. Please give a big round of applause to the one and only Linda L. Salisbury.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Yes, she's back. How are you?
I am supercharged.
Are you? Well, let me introduce you to my supercharged wife, Rachel.
Good morning.
Good morning, Rachel. I'm delighted to meet you. I saw a wonderful picture of you and your family on Facebook, and I know if you can handle our beloved Evan, you're a good woman.
Wow. Well, I'm just going to leave and let Rachel host the rest of the show on that note. See you later. I'm out of here.
Slam dunk there, Linda.
Wow.
My goodness.
Wow.
Excuse me. There must be some truth there, right?
Well, and that's the end of our Plant Lady segment today. Now it's time for news, all brought to you by.
Oh, that's not right. That's not right.
So, Linda, a little birdie told me that you want to talk about fertilizer, and we're not talking about making offspring either.
No.
Okay.
I'm pretending it's January 1.
Okay.
No. Thank goodness I know that it's not.
All right.
Sometimes when you pass 60, you get these things mixed up.
You haven't gotten there yet.
Yes. And the reason is it's time to fertilize your garden in general.
Okay.
In January, because it needs the fertilizer for its spring growth. Okay, so you're going to say, but January isn't spring.
It's
and
winter.
That would be absolutely correct. But what we do is we put the fertilizer in early so that it gets a chance to work down to the roots, and it'll be there in a couple of months, ready for the springtime growth. Does that make sense?
I guess you have the green thumb. I don't.
I know, it's just,
but it does make sense.
It does exciting and interesting because not too many people go to a cocktail party and talk about fertilizer.
Only Linda L. Salisbury does.
Yes, I know. Oh, here she comes, fertilizer talk. Anyway, so when you get a package of fertilizer, on the front, there's 3 numbers.
Okay.
And that is nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium.
Okay.
Now, the middle number, phosphorus, is actually outlawed in Florida. We're not supposed to use it.
So if there's a middle number on a bag of fertilizer, don't buy it.
You really shouldn't, but it's...
So if it's glowing, don't touch it.
It's illegal to use it. It's not illegal to sell it. Does that make any sense?
Linda, did you hear what Ray said?
What did you say, Ray?
Well, I said if it's glowing, don't touch it.
Exactly. That's exactly.
Call Superman. Right. Okay.
Yeah. So she's saying it's like some fireworks. It's something like that because there's some fireworks you can buy, but you can't blow them up.
Okay.
I mean,
That's
what's
right.
the point?
That's right.
You know?
All right.
Yeah.
Now, the reason is that phosphorus is very bad for the lagoon, and it kills off seagrass. It promotes algae. It does all kinds of bad things, for our manatees, and it's just not useful for us. Now, it is necessary for the growth of plants, but okay, get ready. Here's your startling information.
The drum roll for this?
Yes,
I
please.
can put my
All right,
seatbelt
hold on.
on.
Drum roll. Hold on.
My seatbelt. Wait a minute.
Buckle up.
Okay, here we go.
All right, go ahead, Linda.
Attention.
Got my hard hat on.
We live on the largest phosphorus plain in the country.
Okay.
Florida is one continuous phosphorus, easy for me to say, phosphorus plain right under the topsoil. So even though it's very necessary for the greening and growth of plants, we have enough. We don't need to add more. So don't be shocked if you get a 0 in the middle of those 3 numbers.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. Aren't we lucky?
All right.
And okay, so I even took notes last night. This
Oh,
is
boy.
so exciting.
She's got notes.
And notes.
She's got notes, Ray.
I like that.
Nitrogen. There's always humor, Rachel. Always humor. Okay, so the first number, nitrogen, that's one of the basic building blocks of fertilizer.
Okay.
And it promotes growth, healthy roots, just very essential.
Now, Linda, let me ask you a question. This first number you're talking about, the nitrogen number, is it 1 through 9, or is it 1 through a certain number, or it's just a set number?
It goes up to 24 in most bags. Now, 24 is something that lawn people try to convince you to use on your lawn.
Okay.
24 is way too high. It promotes growing so fast that you'll have to, you really should mow your lawn twice a week. Now, who really wants to do that?
Why I pay my lawn guy.
Lawn people say you need 24. You do not.
Okay.
13 is way high enough.
Okay.
And that promotes greening, roots, just a good overall good health. But 13.
Okay. All right. 13 is the highest number you should be at.
Yes.
Okay.
And
No
phosphorus is
no middle number.
Well, you can use other things. No middle number. Right.
Okay.
Right.
All right. See, I took notes.
I had to catch up there for a minute.
I took notes.
Yes, you got ahead of me.
That's right.
And the last number,
Mm-hmm.
potassium, is a kind of the easiest way to describe it. It's also green, promotes photosynthesis, but is the leveler. It kind of adds and promotes and helps use all the other chemicals. So it's a good one. And it can go, like, I looked up what other people recommend for lawns, and it's usually 13, 0. They don't recommend that, but I'm telling you. And 13. That's a good number for lawns.
Lucky number 13.
Wow.
13.
Okay.
The lucky 13.
All right.
Are you stimulated now? Isn't this exciting that you know this?
This is cutting edge. It doesn't get any
It
better
is.
than this.
So if we want to drive our lawn people insane, we
Yeah.
go with the 24.
Yeah, we go with the
grass grow
24.
really fast.
Yeah. Yeah. If we want to tick off our lawn company that we had for 13 years, just get a 24 bag of fertilizer and we put steroids in the grass.
Well, you wouldn't
essentially
need
you
any
have.
Christmas lights because the grass blades would be lighting.
Yeah, there you go.
Maybe
You
they'll
know?
reflect blue.
Yeah. I
That's
feel
why
like
we
we're
have-
in Kentucky.
That's how we got bluegrass in Florida. I like that.
Like that.
I like that a lot.
You guys are on it. You're with me. You're on it.
All right.
No, just
All right.
saying.
So now this is cutting edge, especially palms, but other plants require micro nutrients.
Not macro, but micro.
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 Teeny tiny.
Teeny micro. Okay.
Calcium. It's I love knowing these things because these are all things that we need to grow too, but hopefully we've stopped growing, especially when you're 75. But calcium, major building block in cell walls. It reduces susceptibility to disease
Mm-hmm.
and increases respiration and photosynthesis.
Okay.
Huh?
So is
And you need-
calcium?
I
in the
feel like I'm in a
fertilizer?
science class in 9th grade right now.
Yeah, it gives the plants good teeth too.
Yeah.
Well, is calcium something that's
yes.
found in the fertilizer?
Magnesium sulfate.
Rachel is
on.
asking if calcium is found in the
Fertilizer.
Oh, good question, Rachel. Now, the bag of fertilizer that you get with those big numbers on it,
Mhm.
also, if you look, some have it on the front and some have it on the back.
What happens if you get a
Will
bag of
list-
fertilizer with no numbers? Run?
I wouldn't buy it. Because
Okay.
the numbers are by law, required by law. They're guaranteed to let you know, and by law, what is in the bag.
Okay.
If it has no numbers,
All right.
don't buy it. Like some places make their own.
Okay.
Unless they tell you what's in it, I wouldn't buy it because you need to be the guardian of your plants.
Okay. That
'Cause
sounds good.
They're just going to really care what happens
right.
to your plants.
All right. Very good.
So there.
Very good. All right. That is Linda L. Salisbury, otherwise known as the Plant Lady, certified in garden and plant problem solutions. If you would like Linda to come to your home and personally analyze your garden and let you know how it's growing, you can reach her at 206-909-7473. Her email address is floridaflora16@gmail.com. And you can also catch her on our sister station, WPSL, a little bit before 7 a.m. each weekday as well. Right, Linda?
Oh, we've moved on. We're at 7:05.
Oh, they bumped you up. Oh, I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry about
Prime
that.
time.
You're in prime time. You're in drive
Prime
time now.
time. Tell
Wow.
I am.
Okay. Ratings must be up. All right.
That's what people
new
demand.
contract
They
for
say,
her.
Linda,
That's-
New
Linda,
contract.
Linda. We want Linda.
All right. We want
That's
Linda.
right.
All right.
want Linda.
Lindal
It's
Salisbury.
L-Y.
L-Y. That's right. Linda
Yeah.
L-Y-N.
Get it right.
Linda L. Salisbury. Florida
Yeah.
Flora 16 at Gmail. Linda, always a pleasure to have you on the show.
Great fun.
Great
Pleasure
fun.
to meet you, Rachel.
Nice to meet you too.
All right, Linda. Take care and we'll talk to you soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Have
now.
a great day.
You too. It's time for the Precious Metals Report. It's all brought to you by St. Lucie Jewelry and Coin. Gold's going to be opening up at $1,805.70 an ounce this morning, and silver going to be opening up at $22.67 an ounce this morning. That's the Precious Metals Report, and it's all brought to you by St. Lucie Jewelry and Coin. $8:21 right now on the Get Up and Go show with Evan and Rachel and Ray. Bonnie has an extra day off and G is on vacation. We're a blended show this morning. Thanks so much for tuning in. It's time for news, all brought to you by the Joint Chiropractic. Come visit them now in Port St. Lucie at the shops of St. Lucie West. Ray Thomas is standing by with the morning headlines at the news desk. Good morning, Ray.
Good morning, Evan. Thank you. Retail sales during the holiday season jumped up 8.5% compared to 2020. That's according to a report published Sunday by the credit card company MasterCard. E-commerce sales were up 11% in 2021 for the holiday season, running from November 1st through December 24th. That's compared to the previous year, according to the MasterCard Spending Pulse report. Online sales were up a massive 61% from 2019 before the COVID-19 pandemic led to a historic increase in shopping online. Online shopping made up 20.9% of all retail sales this year, up from 14.6% in 2019, while the e-commerce boom rages. That's according to the report. And Steve Sadov, he's the senior advisor for MasterCard, said in a statement that the growth in holiday sales happened early because of the conversations surrounding supply chain and labor supply issues. And in other news, David L. Anderson, an education official known as Florida's longest serving school board member and first Black person to be elected to the county school board, died on Thursday. The school district announced on Facebook the passing of Anderson, who is the namesake of the local middle school on Southeast Atlantic Ridge Drive. He served on the school board for 32 years before retiring in 2012. Information about funeral arrangements wasn't immediately available this past Friday. Archbishop Desmond Tutu, the Nobel Peace Prize winning Anglican cleric, that is, whose good humor, inspiring message, and continuous work for civil and human rights made him a revered leader during the struggle to end apartheid in his native South Africa, has died. He was 90 years of age. That's in a statement confirming his death on Sunday from the South African president, expressed his condolences to Tutu's family and friends, calling him a patriot without equal and a man of extraordinary intellect, integrity, and invincibility against the forces of apartheid. He was also tender and vulnerable in his compassion for those who had suffered oppression, injustice, and violence under apartheid and oppressed downtrodden people around the world, the president stated. Also, Tutu had been ill in recent years. In 2013, he underwent tests for persistent infection. He was admitted to the hospital several times in the following years. And the Boulder Police Department has provided an update on the decades-long investigation into the 1996 murder of 6-year-old beauty queen Jean Bonnet Ramsey on the 25th anniversary of her death. Investigators in Colorado have tested nearly 1,000 DNA, including samples from multiple suspects, in hopes of finally closing the case and determining who killed the young girl. The department has also processed more than 1,500 pieces of evidence and reviewed more than 21,016 tips, letters, and emails in connection with her death. Detectives have even traveled to 19 other states to speak with more than 1,000 people tied to the case. Jean Bonnet was reported missing by her mother, Patsy Ramsey, in a 911 call on December 26th. Ramsey, who later died of ovarian cancer, told police she found a note inside her home demanding a ransom and claiming that her daughter had been kidnapped, police said in a news release at that time. And police who responded found Jean Bonnet's body in the basement of the home around 2 p.m. that day. And an autopsy on December 27th determined she had died from asphyxia due to strangulation and deemed her death a homicide. The case, which remains unsolved, received international attention because of suspicion from the public for more than a decade that her parents were involved in her death. However, prosecutors cleared her parents of involvement through DNA testing, and they were never charged. And let's take a look at sports and bounce the basketball around a little bit. Yesterday, it was Miami getting the best of the Magic, 93-83. Cleveland topped Toronto. It was Philadelphia downing Washington. Memphis got the best of Sacramento. And Oklahoma City topped New Orleans. Sacramento beating up on Detroit, 144-109. Chicago downing Indianapolis, and Denver over the Clippers just clipped them 103-100. News time is 8:26. Traffic and weather together is coming up next.
$8:27 on the Get Up and Go show. It's a blended show this morning. G's on vacation. Bonnie's got an extra day or so off. It's time to take a look at traffic and weather together, all brought to you by Seacoast Air Conditioning. Don't roast, call Seacoast. Here's Rachel with the latest. Rach?
So far, it's been clear all morning long. Side roads are looking good. That's your latest look at traffic. It is currently 61 degrees under sunny skies here in Stuart, Florida. Now here's your latest look at weather from WPTV.
Your WPTV First Alert forecast calls for temperatures this morning in the mid to upper 50s, some patchy fog through about 9 a.m. That fog lifting by late morning, making way for plenty of sunshine throughout the day. Afternoon highs today reaching the low 80s. We'll see low rain chances over the next couple of days as well. That humidity staying low for the first part of the work week and then increasing later in the week. Tomorrow, afternoon highs reaching the low 80s, sunny skies throughout the day with a few passing clouds, mainly dry conditions, and we'll see mainly dry conditions continue through the weekend forecast.
I'm WPTV First Alert meteorologist Katya Hall on WSTU AM 1450, Martin County's Heritage Station.
You're listening to the Get Up and Go Show with Evan and Bonnie on Martin County's Heritage Station, AM 1450 WSTU. Now let's get back to the program with Evan and Bonnie.
8:31 on the Get Up and Go Show with Evan minus Bonnie, who has an extra day or so off. G's on vacation. My wife Rachel is here. Ray Thomas is here. The whole cast and crew is here. And now we bring in our resident space experts aboard the SS Siegel Enterprise, the one and only Captain Randy Siegel. Good morning, Capitan.
Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning to you.
Happy after Christmas.
Yes, sir.
Well, we just had a launch that took place in Russia. Yep, the Russians launched new OneWeb satellites. They used a Soyuz rocket, which launched at 10 minutes after the hour, and everything went according to plan. OneWeb is now on the way to dispersing those satellites in orbit, but all looks good in the neighborhood. However, Russia postponed today the launch of a brand new rocket, their Angara A5 rocket. This was another test flight for this vehicle, and they postponed the launch at 1.5 seconds before liftoff. And apparently there was a software glitch that caused it to be postponed. Launch is now scheduled for tomorrow if everything continues to work properly. The International Space Station was lowered in orbit a little bit more than a mile. And the reason for lowering it in orbit was to put it into sequence to whereby the space station will be able to bring on the Soyuz MS-21 spacecraft in the spring of next year. The astronauts on board the station continue to do good work. They did take some time out for Christmas in order to enjoy some goodies that were on board, but they're now back to a full complement of work. Over the weekend, NASA, with the help of an Ariane 5 rocket, placed into orbit the James Webb Space Telescope. This telescope is way over budget and way over the time it was supposed to originally go into orbit. But it successfully has done that. The launch from French Guiana took place on Saturday and put the spacecraft into the proper orbit. President Joe Biden congratulated NASA on the launch of James Webb, admitting that, quote, this project was a risky endeavor, and it sure was. But everything worked well. Vice President Kamala Harris conveyed her sincere congratulations to the launch team on the successful launch that took place. With that successful launch, the vehicle is now heading out to the second Lagrange point. That's a point in space where a vehicle appears to be hovering over a spot during its entire orbit. Therefore, it will not go anyplace else. By being in a stable orbit like that, they can do precise measurements and look out into deep space with precision. Well, this is what they intend to do with James Webb. And the mid-course correction burn was successful in placing it to the point where they want it to be. So far, looking good. The Chinese, not wanting to stop doing what they've been doing, placed into orbit yesterday a Chaiyang satellite. This is an Earth resources satellite that will look down on the Earth and take photographs. The Long March 4C rocket was used successfully. The Chinese also conducted another spacewalk from their Shenzhou 13 craft. The spacewalk included Commander Zai Zhang and Yi Gofeng. The female taikonaut, Wang Yaoping, helped conduct the spacewalks from inside the space station. During the spacewalks, they tested out a new manipulator to move people around the station and also installed a panoramic camera on the outside of the station. Russia is in the process of developing docking systems to repair satellites. They want to have any of their satellites that are launched into orbit have a corresponding docker to one that could be sent to fix the vehicle. This new system would allow for a lot more flexibility in the satellite business by being able to refuel the satellite, thus saving them quite a bit of money. The handover ceremony of Chang'e 5's lunar samples, which were used for backup storage, was held on Saturday in Shoshan, central China's Hunan province, which is also the home of the late chairman Mao Zedong. So China shows they're a major player. Tomorrow we'll tell you more about the movie in space and about the Artemis space missions. So until tomorrow, have a great day, everybody.
Thank you very much. That's Randy Siegel with the Space Report. He's on the program each and every weekday at this time. Time to head on over to Ellie's Downtown Deli, where I have officially introduced my lovely wife to Ellie's, and she just can't go back just once. She has to keep going and going because all the items are so good on the menu, right?
They are.
Tell us about a few of them.
The cran apple crunch salad, bed of mixed greens with craisins, sliced apples, toasted almonds, turkey, and crumbled blue cheese.
Sounds good.
It is delicious. Blue cheese is my favorite, as you know. Then some of their sandwiches, it's hard to pick just one.
There's one named after you.
There is. It's the Rachel. It's hot corned beef and Swiss cheese on toasted rye bread with Thousand Island dressing and coleslaw. That is called the Rachel.
Ooh.
And it's delicious.
I can have Rachel 7 days a week.
You can.
I like that.
They've also got an Italian combo, which is really good.
Mm-hmm.
But I love any of the Italian combos, especially with the oil and vinegar.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. And then one of the other, the paninis.
Oh, paninis are great.
The paninis. The Mason-Dixon. The Mason-Dixon, it has the ham, Munster cheese, lettuce, tomatoes, mayo, and deli mustard. And it's pressed on an 8-inch hoagie roll.
Wow.
It is so good. Ellie's Downtown Deli has a full menu available for takeout, plus their fabulous desserts as well. They have a full-service deli with dining inside and out. Have them cater your next event. Call 772-781-6605 to order and pick up today. They're located at 18 Southeast 6th Street, just off Colorado in Stewart. Call 772-781-6605. Ellie's Downtown Deli in Stewart.
It is 8:39. It's time for news once again, all brought to you by Martin Funeral Home. Ray Thomas is standing by at the news desk. Actually, it's brought to you by St. Lucie Jewelry and Coin. I got it backwards. Sorry about that, Ray. My apologies to you. It's Ray standing by at the news desk. I got so distracted with all the great stuff that Rachel was talking about.
Now, you took me there for lunch one day, and
Yes.
my goodness, is that good?
Yes.
Do that again.
Yes, we will on your
Next
nickel this time.
You betcha.
All right.
We got to do that.
Take it away,
All right.
Ray.
Thank you so much, Evan. In the news on Christmas morning, many families and children woke up to gifts under the tree, but not all were as fortunate. WPTV's Joel Lopez takes us to Christmas for Kids of St. Lucie County's 14th annual toy delivery. Saturday morning, families in parts of Fort Pierce had a reason to celebrate, and he has this story.
Delivering toys around the world is no easy task, so this morning, Santa Claus called in the help of first responders and volunteers in St. Lucie County.
Merry Christmas! Ho, 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 ho!
'Twas the morning of Christmas. And throughout the Treasure Coast,
I know I seen him coming down the hill, and I'm like, whoa.
Santa and volunteers were stirring, giving families a reason to toast.
So everybody want to, get some presents, and, some people don't got, money to get presents. So, y'all come out here to give out the helping and the offer, and, we appreciate it. We're going to get it.
Thanks to donations, the Christmas for Kids organization has collected over 10,000 toys and gifts, as well as clothing and shoes for families here in Fort Pierce.
They were excited. They've been actually up and ready since about 7:30 this morning, waiting to hear the fire trucks come through.
Faith De Los Santos' family relies on the toy delivery every year, and now she's paying it forward by volunteering for the event.
I do it for the kids. At the end of the day, their happiness and their smiles is what I do it for.
A mission wouldn't be possible without its 50 volunteers and countless donations from the community.
It gives me chills just to see the outpouring of the support of the community, as well as the need in our community. So to put those together and to be part of this for the 14th consecutive year, it's pretty special.
Merry Christmas from Fort Pierce. Joel Lopez, WPTV, News Channel 5.
And the sector with the biggest expected job growth in Florida over the next 3 years is in hospitality, which was battered during the past 2 years by the pandemic. with a predicted jump of 8.1%. That is followed by professional and business services, which is expected to grow by 3.8%. Professional and business services are white-collar jobs like lawyers, architects, and accountants. Florida's population over the next 3 years will continue to grow as baby boomers retire and move to the Sunshine State, and more job seekers will migrate to Florida as travel and hospitality industry recovers from the pandemic-caused downturn of the last couple of years. 1 month after the first COVID-19 Omicron variant was reported in South Africa, cases have surged worldwide despite restrictions, and vaccines through some nations haven't reported drastic increases. In 1 week, infections rose 13%, over 5 million, for a total of over 280 million. That's on Sunday, with many nations not reporting data on the day after Christmas. Deaths actually went down 10%, or 43,144, and a toll of 5,416,625. That's according to worldmeters.info. And several nations set daily case records in the past few days. On Saturday, France reported over 104,000 cases. On Friday, marks were set in Britain with over 122,000 cases. Italy had over 50,000 cases, with those nations not reporting data on Christmas Day. Canada, that is, set a national record of 21,493 and then reported 11,306 on Friday and 2,458 on Saturday. Australia's record was 9,947 on Saturday. Worldwide, cases hit a record of over 982,000 on Thursday. On Saturday, there was a total of 521,981 on Christmas Day and 385,808 on Sunday. And Ghislaine Maxwell reached her 60th birthday behind bars Saturday as she awaited the outcome of her sex trafficking trial. The British socialite is scheduled to return to a Manhattan courthouse Monday to await word from a jury entering its third day of talks after hearing over 24 witnesses and dozens of exhibits over the past 3 weeks. Messages sent to her lawyer and a website where items expressing support for Maxwell are regularly posted, where this time were not returned on Saturday. Prosecutors said in their closing arguments last Monday that the crucial evidence was the testimony of 4 women who say they were sexually abused as teenagers by financier Jeffrey Epstein with the help from Maxwell when she morphed into his close confidant and an employee valued highly enough that he gave her over $20 million. And finally, well, okay, not quite, but he jumped the gun, but that's okay. No Christmas Day miracle materialized in the form of a $400 million Powerball win on Saturday. There'll be another chance to win that $416 million prize. The next chance will be today. Now you can hit the spot. Oh, I feel so much better now. Okay, so this is what happened in the NFL for you yesterday. It was Detroit, Cincinnati with a big win, and Joe Burrow with over 525 yards passing, setting a record. It was the Rams downing Minnesota, Buffalo beating up on New England 33-21, the Jets besting the Jacksonville Jaguars, the Eagles smearing the Giants 34-10, which got me upset and happy, as a matter of fact. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, after losing 9-0 last week to the Saints, came back Carolina 32-6. It was Houston Texans beating the LA Chargers 41-29, and KC with clinching their division with a big win over Pittsburgh 36-10, and also Dallas winning their division without even showing up, but they clobbered the Washington football team 56-14. News time is 8:46. Traffic and weather together is coming up next.
8:48 on a blended show this morning. G's on vacation. Bonnie's got an extra day off. It's time for traffic and weather together. Here's a final look outside. Here's Rachel.
As of right now, all roadways are still clear and accident free. So that's your latest look at traffic. Currently in Stuart, Florida, it is 63 degrees under sunny skies, and in Port St. Lucie, it is 61 degrees. Now, here's your latest look at weather from WPTV.
Your WPTV First Alert forecast calls for temperatures this morning in the mid to upper 50s, some patchy fog through about 9 a.m. That fog lifting by late morning, making way for plenty of sunshine throughout the day. Afternoon highs today reaching the low 80s. We'll see low rain chances over the next couple of days as well. That humidity staying low for the first part of the work week and then increasing later in the week. Tomorrow, afternoon highs reaching the low 80s. Sunny skies throughout the day with a few passing clouds. Mainly dry conditions, and we'll see mainly dry conditions continue through the weekend forecast.
I'm WPTV First Alert meteorologist Katya Hall on WSTU AM 1450, Martin County's Heritage Station.
Traffic and weather together, all brought to you by Martin Funeral Home.
You're listening to the Get Up and Go Show with Evan and Bonnie on Martin County's Heritage Station, AM 1450 WSTU. Now let's get back to the program with Evan and Bonnie.
8:52 on the Get Up and Go Show. Bonnie has an extra day off. G is on vacation, so we've got Ray at the north end. Myself and my wife Rachel are here on the south end. And Ray, it's almost we skated through the first 3 hours, and we have come out completely unscathed.
Yeah, and I don't even have a scar or anything.
No, that's a good
Maybe
thing.
a sunburn, maybe.
Well, you may come out scarred when I am going to tell you what you're about to do.
Oh, no.
Yeah. You're going to play a round of what's called Slogan Off. You ever heard of that before?
No.
Bonnie, it's one of Bonnie's favorite games.
Okay,
Yes,
here we go.
yes. So we have what's called classic slogans and modern edition slogans, and we're going to see just how well you know your slogans.
Do I get to play?
Yes, you get to play too, Rachel. All right, but he gets to start.
Okay.
Oh, come
All right.
on. Why pick on me?
Yes, you get to start, but first I have to take a phone call. So we'll say good morning, and you're on the air.
Goodness.
Can I play Snowgunner too?
No, unfortunately, Charlie, I can't because my wife has to take on Ray.
Well, okay, I'm sure Rachel's going to beat him.
I hope so. But maybe
Thanks
next time.
for the confidence in me, Charlie. I appreciate it, brother.
Yes.
No, well, a woman is always right.
That's right. That's right. Happy wife, happy wife. Thank you so much, Charlie. All right, here we go with the questions. Ray, you're gonna remember, if you get it right, you continue on. If not, you lose control, and Rachel gets control.
I've lost control a long time ago.
I've known that for a while. All right, here we go. Question number 1. When blank talks, people listen.
Yeah, when E.F. Hutton talks, people listen.
Very good. All right, you have one right. All right, question number 2. Blank spells relief.
Rolaids.
Very good. Okay.
All right.
Number 3. They're magically delicious.
Yeah. Lucky Charms.
Correct.
All right.
All right, you're 3 for 3.
He had to think on that one.
Yeah, all right.
I'm amazed myself.
Here we go. Number 4.
All right.
2 scoops of raisins.
Yeah. And Raisin Bran.
Very good. All right. 4 for 4. These are only because they're classics. He's giving his age away. All right.
You're older.
I know, not by much though.
No,
all
about
right.
a year.
All right. Question number 5 slogan. Blank tastes good like a cigarette should.
Yeah. Oh boy, which cigarette was that? Cigarette was it?
I'm not
Salem?
a smoker. Nope. Incorrect.
Okay.
Rachel?
Marlboro?
No.
Incorrect. It's Winston.
Winston tastes like a cigarette. So, yep. But that's so long ago since they banned them.
I know, right? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So here we go. Now we're in the modern edition. Ray, you're still in charge.
No.
All right. You only have 4 right. But Rachel could do a clean sweep here if she gets all 5.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go, Ray. The fragrance destination.
I wouldn't know. I don't know for Breeze. I don't know.
Nope. Incorrect. Rachel?
Macy's.
Very good.
Right,
Okay. All right. Here we go. Right? It's finger licking quick. Now, the last word, it's finger licking quick.
Yeah. Wow.
What do you think it is?
That makes me think it's quick, but finger licking good is Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Right, but this says it's finger licking quick.
I'm gonna have to use quick. I don't know.
You don't know? Rachel?
KFC.
KFC is right.
Well, see, they're finger licking good.
Well, they changed their slogan.
They didn't ask me.
Well, I'm sorry. All right. Here we go. Question number 3. Wow. We're building for you. We're building for you.
We're building for you.
Yes. What do you think it is?
Don't have a clue.
Rachel?
Career builders.
Correct. Very good.
See?
All right. Number 4.
All right.
Try telling your farmers it isn't real milk. What do you think it is, Ray?
That I don't know. Fair something milk. I don't know what it is. No, I don't know.
Rachel?
Lactaid.
Correct.
Yeah. See, I don't watch. I haven't watched TV
kicking
in 3
your.
years.
She's kicking
We're
your
tied,
butt.
4-4.
4-4.
We're tied. I haven't watched TV in 3 years.
Okay, here. This is the tiebreaker. Are you ready, Ray?
Yeah.
Okay. Feel the difference.
Feel the difference.
Feel the difference. This is the
Charmin.
tiebreaker. Oh, you're so close. Rachel for the win.
Downy Wrinkle Guard.
There you go.
Okay. See,
The woman kicked your butt on the radio.
That's okay. I wouldn't know. I haven't watched TV in 3 years, guy.
Yeah, but these are just slogans.
I know, but
These
still,
are general
They're on the
slogans.
radio too.
They're on the radio.
Yeah, but I haven't listened to anything except for what we're on the air.
This is true. This is true. All right. So at the end of every game show, we always, there's always parting words from people. So Ray, I'm going to give you an opportunity for your parting words is we have never done this before. This is a first that it's myself, you, and my wife. It's like one night only, one time only. This will never happen again.
I know.
So love to hear your thoughts on all of this craziness.
I had a great time, and it's a business doing pleasure with you.
It's a business doing pleasure with you. Okay. Well, very good. But just remember, though, it wasn't my pleasure. It was your pleasure. But more importantly, it's important to be nice, but it's always nice to be important.
True.
This is true. And on that note, we leave you with a final note on the words of Dr. John Maxwell, who my wife and I are going to go see this weekend coming up down at Christ Fellowship in Palm Beach Gardens. If you have good values on the inside, you won't look for validation on the outside. That's very true, right, honey?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Ray, God bless you, man. I enjoyed it today. It was a lot of fun.
Same to you, Evan. Thanks so much. Had fun.
It was your pleasure.
Indeed, it was your pleasure.
Folks, make it a great day, and we'll be back right here tomorrow with another blended show on WSTU Stewart, Martin County's Heritage Station, and WPSL Port St. Lucie, the talk of the Treasure Coast. And Ray, go take the trash out.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now.
All right.
Thanks.
Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow, folks.